All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. And I guess welcome back to us as well. We are back in Southern California, returning from Combo Breaker 2022, the Plus Frames GG crew. What's up? What's good? It's Kraken. My name is Kraken Atkins, Mr. Worldwide of Anime Games. And I'm joined here with Paul. Hey, how are you doing today, Paul? How's Combo Breaker?
Combo Breaker was amazing. It is just as I remembered it. Much, a lot of people out there, a lot of fun. Crazy traveling. I mean, we just got back today, and we're right back at it.
Yeah, basically, I mean, like, less than 24 hours ago, we were still in Chicago. So no rest. But nah, it was a fantastic time. My sentiments exactly. There's just a lot going on all weekend long. Like, really love the stage design setup that they had this year with like the five screens on one side, five screens on the other side, to where it's just like constant action. You could just watch wherever. Like, there's always something going on. Really made for a cool experience. So I had a lot of fun as a competitor. Had a lot of fun as a spectator. Had a lot of fun as a a booth peruser, window shopping. And yeah, I would say that we both also had a lot of fun tournament organizing. If you're tuned in, there's no secret. We did host the All In Together community bracket for BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. It was a hell of a tournament that we were able to run 48 people, over $1,000 in payout, which is absolutely insane when combining Match Reno and just overall buy-in, and just a really awesome time that we were able to put together, have the community come and play. And yeah, I think what impressed me the most was just like capping out the tournament of like entrants that didn't necessarily come there to play BB Tag, but came there to play other things. It just happened to be a BB Tag tournament there and just signing up. Getting the 48 was impressive. In fact, I felt like we could have gotten the 64. Um, but yeah, it made for a really dope bracket. So basically, what we want to do is top six was streamed. That was streamed to Data FGC. Shout out to Data FGC one time for helping us organize those stream matches and having us be on one of those awesome stages. But we recorded pools. We brought our stream station for BB Tag, and we wanted to stream if it was possible. Logistically, it was just a little bit tough to figure out, but we knew that at the very least that we wanted to record. And yeah, I'd say that we have around like at least like 10 to 15 matches here, maybe even a little bit more, a little bit less. I'm around that ballpark there of yeah, pools matches. I know that we have at the very least the qualifying matches for top six. All of those were streamed, and there was a couple of quarterfinals in round three, round two, round one matches that were there as well. So we will get those going here, let you all know. And yeah, something else that's worth mentioning. I mean, I mentioned the Match Reno and like the Popos and everything. That Match Reno is actually not closed yet, so it is still open for donations. I mean, direct donations are there if you like, but if you want to do exclamation point Match Reno in the chat, there's actually still codes available. With a Match Reno like this, there's really we really should use all the codes before we close it out. So throughout the entirety of the stream, at least, if you want to access that, use the claim code button for a free 25-cent donation to the pot. We would greatly appreciate it. There's also sponsor quests, courtesy of G Fuel, following Connor G, following myself and PlusFramesGG entities through our YouTube and Twitter. So check out that match, if you have a moment, and definitely make sure you use that claim code before the end of the night. We would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, do we have anything else, Paul? We're just gonna jump into it, or what do we got?
No, no, that's basically it. Obviously, shout out to Chitin Books for providing part of the pop bonus and also manga to all the top four, top eight. Festival of Fights as well for pop bonus, and Connor G for providing not only the the pop bonus but also the heart that came on board to the commentary station. So great stuff to all of them. But yeah, we're pretty much ready. Just waiting a little bit. I think we can just get started though. So I will go ahead and pull up Pool versus Frozen Facade.
Hell yeah, let's get straight to it. And we went ahead and updated the comments for you all. So the match Reno is still the match Reno from All In Together. The bracket is the same as well. So although the results are there, you'll be able to follow along, know what matches are happening on stream. But yeah, this is Pool versus Frozen Facade. So Pool is a moniker. This is actually LLND. If you're familiar with that player, they are from SoCal. Also played Marvel 3 as well. So when I called them and they came up, I was just like, "That's not who you are." But I rocking the Mika now. Shirogane gets that FrozenFacade. Mitsuru Yumi. Yeah, starting off strong with a happy birthday. I'm pretty sure that was a drop combo that could have led to a double mark there with Naoto Shirogane. Unfortunate.
Ooh, missed. Instant overhead. He got punished for it.
Yeah, they did a neutral jump from that point blank of a range. Want to like jump back to confront that instant overhead, but pull with the fantastic anti-air here into the corner we go. Are we going for mark? No. What is the kick? Ooh. Oh my god, offline. DP your 5C, how dare you?
We can react.
Oh, that was a wonderful DP bait. That actually was not a punish, but Pull didn't have a burst available anyway, so FrozenFacade still able to find the kill regardless. Send up the Mare and Karen. Oh, okay, so yeah, that Yumi 6P not functioning as a combo property off the B Dwarf for Mitsuru, but still serving as a meaty, so getting a little bit of presence there. Instant overhead with the 5P in the back. Oh, but a drop counter. Oh, is it a drop counter or is it a reset?
Just a reset, just to make sure.
All right. FrozenFacade on the Mitsuru Yumi. And I like, for some of the qualifying matches, I did see like parts of them, but most of these matches I have not seen. Like I called them up to the stream, but it was just like so chaotic, you know, trying to run the bracket with 48 people. So this is like my initial impression for like the vast majority of these matches. Here we go, going into game 2. Well, this is chaotic. Mika flying all around. Oh my gosh, yeah, committed to a DP. Gonna be a 2v punished. FrozenFacade. Loving the combos here. Restand? What is this? Oh, that's... I like the ideology that FrozenFacade was setting up there. I would like to see it extrapolated upon a bit more. There's like some cheap restand stuff that I could see going on with routing like that. FrozenFacade playing such a thematic team. Ice cold characters. Oh my god, the Shirogane dropped out. What? What? That was the... That's unfortunate. All right, Shirogane going down. Solo Mika trying to bring it back. Whoa, that command through reach from mad far. No pickup though. Gets hit by the Yumi 5B. FrozenFacade. Called him through. Perfectly timed for that 6P to get the pickup and the kill. We'll be going up 2-0. That was mad spaghetti. The dropout due to proration causing the whip super. But that last kick still able to knock out Naoto. You hate to see it.
You think can't escape from crossing fate. Fight. Let's do this.
Let's see. Okay, DP assist. Set up a pseudo sandwich situation. Didn't pop the cross combo. FrozenFacade's going to be opting to do so though. I think there was a way to make that burst safe. Mitsuru's in 2B but not 2BB, so it was jump cancelable. Yeah, interesting thing for Pull here. I haven't seen them go for any, not too many marks. Like there have been situations where Shirogane's gotten a hit or there's a active switch available, but Pull doesn't very often opt into marking the character to set up for a Hama instant kills or anything. As I say that, they combo into marking the character to set up for a Hama instant kill. Alright. Filling out the Mooch. Nice DP interruption. Not going to be holding that overhead. FrozenFacade matching back. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, going for another mark. Pull. Getting a fill for everything now. Oh, okay. I think they were a bit afraid to commit to the entirety of that combo. Worried about FrozenFacade's potential burst. DP assist ends up working out. There were definitely some gaps there and possibly, you know, things that Pull could have done to avoid that Mitsuru 6P. What a fake out! Now, all things considered, I think the Yumi, oh my god, tick throw. Able to make contact. Perfectly timed for the max damage. See, Dwa? Oh, yo. Alright, So yeah, that Mitsuru is marked. It doesn't necessarily matter. Mitsuru is just going to get pretty much chipped to death. Wow, very good read on the push block there, forcing with the throw to keep FrozenFacade under pressure, and Pool will be getting their first game on the board. Yeah, so it's been an interesting kind of turn of pace here to where we saw FrozenFacade really kind of leading the way with that Mitsuru Yumi that they were bringing together, of just constant, almost like a Mitsuru Vatista type of style of gameplay of like cycling through instant overhead resets and confirming and just keeping Pool under pressure. But Pool was able to pull ahead, pull it together, whatever it may be, to get a game on the board, and forcing FrozenFacade to switch to another ice-based character. It'll be Mitsuru Weiss on screen now. So yeah, maybe a little bit less in terms of a lockdown and just the overall playstyle that FrozenFacade was exhibiting previously, but you have access to 2 sword characters to get the job done. The JB 6P. Oh my god, yeah, Pool tried to go into the 2B for a air unblockable situation. A little bit mistimed there. We're flying around, call no to 6P. I like the game plan. DP assist. Oh my gosh, Pool is just all over the place right now. Rolls in. I can't believe there was no challenger for FrozenFacade. A late throw will allow them to get some type of punish, though. Setting up. Yeah, that is cheeky stuff. Weiss still in the back. What do you do? For a sandwich? Oh, no, no, no. Going for a combo. I think that was timed in a way that Mitsuru 6P actually didn't even make contact. But still, you know, solid, a little bit over 7k on the Naoto. Nice active switch to bait out the DP. Had some unburstable damage that they could have threatened on that Weiss, but a drop combo there from Pool. The 5C. Got traps in the back to reinforce the pressure. FrozenFacade attempting to jump out, get out of dodge. Mika 5P called. Gets hit by the 4P, no pickup. Throw straight into, oh my god, not straight into super. It did not make it burst safe. FrozenFacade was on the verge of losing Mitsuru there. What is going on? Oh my gosh, fumbles all over the place. The DP is so tense. Okay, cross combo activated. We're just, oh, that is a FrozenFacade if I've ever seen one. Just straight up Mitsuru 6P, Weiss ice shards all over the place. But Weiss ends up going down despite the blizzard set up. But there it is, Pool getting the run-up command throw perfectly timed yet again. And they will be tying it up 2-2. Yeah, I think Pool's more Mika-led neutral game is causing an issue for FrozenFacade, because really just flying around and calling 6P is doing a lot. It's contending in the airspace that FrozenFacade like wants to control with like the Mitsuru jump buttons and Weiss jump buttons as well, and it's also covering the ground. So like the assist potential that maybe FrozenFacade wants to call a 5P on Mitsuru or Weiss or Yumi when it was there previously, is getting shut down there preemptively. So looks like FrozenFacade is going back to Mitsuru Yumi. This is what was working in the first place. I think the key for victory here for FrozenFacade is going to be finding that rhythm that they had previously. You know, putting Pool under pressure and having that little vortex play style of constant overhead and lows to kind of snowball the way to victory. But here we go. This is last game. This was the first game that we had. Like, oh, went for a little bit of a shimmy situation. Left a little bit too much of a gap. Pool able to find a way to mash out, bring that Yumi down quite a bit. The DP whips, not able to punish. Maybe Ajoa would have been able to do it. Yeah, Pool just a ton of momentum right now. Whoa, that was an eccentric idea. Just watching Mika be a meat shield for her life right there. Yeah, there it is. Mika missile plus 6P, getting a little bit subverted by the Yumi 6P intercepting. But there it is, the 5C. Big damage, trying to get this Mitsuru down. You can tell Pool really wants it. FrozenFacade feeling the pressure of Pool wanting to get that Mitsuru down. Commits to an air DP out in the wild. And this is 4 bars on deck. Going into Mika super. Naoto gonna give them the Ronaldinho soccer, and that's gonna be it. Pool with the reverse sweep. 3-2 victory over FrozenFacade. Oh, it's us. But yeah, that was just the first match that we had on stream. And yeah, I mean, these ad rolls that are up right now, be sure to check out all of the sponsors that were able to make this tournament happen as far as the Match Arena Pod is concerned. Festival of Frights is up there. That is a tournament that is happening on Halloween this year. Shout outs to Riverside Game Lab for providing us with quite a let me pull it up. Exclamation point match in the chat. $300 to the pot in terms of Festival of Frights. So that's going to be happening in Riverside, California. BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle is on the lineup alongside Guilty Gear Strive, BlazBlue Central Fiction, Dragon Ball FighterZ Kill 15, and a couple of other titles as well. So a big shout out to Festival of Frights, October 29th and October 30th in Southern California. Southern California's new major. And Chitin Books hooking us up with the latest and greatest of manga of all time. You already know what it is. They actually were able to provide us with a helping of manga that we were able to give to all top 8. So very awesome for them to supply us with those hardcover books. You already know the titles that they got. I mean, Lord on Life Under the World, Chef That's Genri Kasaki-san, My Dad's Queen of All VTubers, and many, many more in that Chitin Books catalog and library. So we greatly appreciate them helping us with the match read a pot. And Connor says to play BBTAG. Heart smirk. But yes, with that being said, we will be hopping over to our next match. Looks like it may be Zhen and Talking Chicken.
Are you ready? Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
All right, so Zhen on the Narukami Hakumen. Talking Chicken, I remember watching a few of their matches in the distance on that Mika and Blake. Yeah, so double Mika for the first 2 matches. Okay, yeah, similar ideology that we're seeing. Mika flying around backed up with the 6P to let her roam freely. This time in the form of that Blake boomerang. Sheesh. Okay. I like the Talking Chicken approach though. It's definitely just like they're trying to play a very enhanced Mika style of gameplay where they want to just fly around, hit the JCs, hit the Mika missiles, and then have Blake make it safe or make it tricky to navigate. Because, you know, being faced with the task of having to hit Mika and Blake, it can be rough if you're positioning yourself properly. And Talking Chicken just looking a little bit too overwhelmed for Zhen here at the moment. JC plus 6P. A bit of an opening there for Zhen. Couldn't quite capitalize. And there it is. Narukami will be going down. Yeah, this is such like a wild type of playstyle to adapt to fight in the moment. Because it's just like, it's instantly kind of dictating the pace. Like Talking Chicken has definitely showed that they are willing and able to fly around with the Mika, call the Blake assist constantly in all different angles and directions, and it's up to you to kind of intercept one of those things or turn the tides. But Talking Chicken definitely got the initial run there as they take game 1.
Get ready. Can't escape from crossing.
Let's see how this works out. So yeah, Zhen, it's kind of a, I was going to say, like, they're playing Narukami Hakumen with the assist that they have on deck in order to try to stall such a playstyle that Talking Chicken is implementing. Might require some usage of, like, less Hakumen assist and more just like a Narukami presence in neutral of using the buttons and fireballs to basically not be in these situations. But Talking Chicken has done so much work on the Hakumen thus far. Zhen feeling the pressure, bursting in Narukami immediately. Talking Chicken sitting on 4 bars. And that's another perk about this team, is that the sandwiches, that they just set up so effortlessly, right? If you have a JC or Mika missile that's not getting contested and yeah, a Blake assist to follow, you just sometimes just accidentally create sandwiches and create very dangerous cross combo and actual situations. You can see Talking Chicken's implementing a similar playstyle with the Blake, actually. I'm just catching on to it. Just kind of flying around, calling assists. Oh, okay, yeah, there was a possible kill confirmed there. I think that whiff throw was a super attempt. Oh my gosh, yeah, flying around with the Mika 5P call and Talking Chicken. You can really get a sense that Talking Chicken has a very specific type of style of like flying around, massive mobility, being very pesky with the approach, followed with assist calls. So yeah, really it's just putting the task at Zhen to try to find a way to intercept, but it's all been too overwhelming thus far. We're going into game 3. Oh my god! I love it. Not quite the combo there. Oh my gosh, Mika missiling in. Yeah, push blocking. She can still just find her way in regardless. Mika, an absolute bully. Beautiful act switch off the command throw. I would have liked to see a super there, but it's all gonna. No way! Oh man, that could have been a dead Narukami. They accidentally jumped. Did not get the proper DP punish. All right, Zhen looking for a potential point of momentum here. Talking chicken. No! Oh my gosh! The 2C was able to seal it. That was insane. Yeah, there it is. Like I said, it's so easy for this team to create sandwiches with the way Talking Chicken is playing it. Constant Mika missiles. Oh my god, the Blake 5P. That was kind of grimy. I'm not gonna lie. The Blake 5P stealing the corner. Mika JC cross up with the active switch. And I imagine they're gonna spin all the bar. I just don't know if it'll kill. Yeah, not quite. Zhen gonna pop the resonance. Just looking for anything here. Whoop! Okay, and then the trade with the 5B, Talking Chicken, will be able to take it 3-0. So yeah, solid stuff. I don't know how we managed to get, out of all these players, 2 Mikas in a row on stream, but we managed it. And similar styles as well. I mean, like, they both had the ideology of just, like, approaching through the Mika missiles, the JCs. I think that Talking Chicken naturally had a little bit more of an aggressive mix-up style approach to it, to where Pull tended a little bit more on the zoning side of things. You know, when Naoto Shirogane was in, they were, like, setting up traps and gunshots and such. And that's just because Talking Chicken's Blake was kind of matching the pace of the Mika, of just flying around and doing the same exact thing that they would do with Mika Point. So nice duality of characters that we are nice duality of players that we had there in terms of Mika approaches. But now we're going to be jumping over to our next match. Let's see what we have here. Me and Paul over there on the left doing TO things. Weiss, Ruby, and my Naoto. Who be these players? DigitalDog and Nulsang. Interesting.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight.
Was this a button check? I was gonna say, because DigitalDog is actually SoCal, and they placed, if I'm not mistaken, 4th at Dim's Fighting Herds for combo breakers. So exceptional player in that game, and really brings a interesting flow of matches to Blue Cross Tag Battle as well. I know them for their Hyde Linne. I know that there's other characters that they enjoy, and they're just kind of like, you know, perusing around the character list. So yeah, I guess for the purpose of this matchup, actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think these names are swapped. Of course, we can't change it now, but I remember seeing Nulsang play, and I think they played my Naoto.
Yeah, I think these names are swapped.
Yeah. All right, all good. So yeah, we'll just keep that in mind. So it's DigitalDog that's on the Weiss Ruby. I'll be interested to see if they do bring out the Hyde Linne, but here we go. Woo. Okay, this is everywhere. Baited parries, everything is going on. DigitalDog is trying to find some control amidst the mad amount of chaos that's going on here. But there we go, gonna be able to challenge the 5C. Get some momentum going. Oh, force sandwich situation. Gun blast, the 5C on the cross combo. I respect it. Beautiful defense from Nulsang throughout the entirety of that interaction. Bruh, the throw bait. Yo, just super. There it is. Yeah, that Weiss is going to be going down. Nulsang doing a fantastic job here thus far, but Ruby Rose, she's just one of those. A pro tag with the privilege of all. Level 2 resonance could make it happen with the right calls. Oh, the air-to-air. Nulsang doing a fantastic job of maintaining the pace here. Another anti-air, but couldn't quite find the subsequent combo. DigitalDog really being conservative on the resonance. Doesn't want to pop it until they focus. Oh, that could have been a big happy birthday situation. Just did not have the proper confirm available. Beezy Buzzsaw. Oh man, that Maya in the back with the assist calls was taking a lot of damage slowly but surely. But Nulsang able to breathe together. And okay, yeah, DigitalDog is going to character select. If I had to make a read, they're going to Hyde Linne. They're hovering Linne. Could it be? Yeah, okay, yeah, they're gonna go to the Hyde Linne. And I think like I've seen them play some matches. I've played them in some matches, and you know, I know that like they're a fan of some other characters in the game, but in terms of just like their most potent team, I think this is the one for DigitalDog. They have a solid kind of fundamental approach and pretty good defense as well from the last time that I played them. So I just feel like in terms of their fundamentals, in terms of ground game control and active swap situations, this team allows them to shine the most. And in terms of pressure, you can see it's really kind of greatly affecting the match already. Nulsang in a ton of pressure, forced to burst out that Naoto Shirogane, but DigitalDog just on them. What a wake-up button. Couldn't quite confirm, though. Word. What? Oh my god. Yeah, committed to the DP. Unfortunately, not making any contact with Hyde. Naoto Shirogane needs wanted bullets. All right, Naoto Shirogane needs wanted bullets that curve and just face the point character. Just shooting off in the distance is no bueno. Whoa, I don't know about that one. I think that was a misinput. They actually probably wanted a gyro vortex and just didn't recognize they were crossed up. It was a weird situation to be in. But DigitalDog had so much momentum, it did not matter despite the misinput. We'll be able to tie it up 1-1 with this Hyde Linne swap. And you see how greatly the tides of battle have turned with this swap. Just fully kind of controlling the ground game. Nulsang spent so much time in that left side of the screen corner, just kind of holding pressure. So we'll be interesting to see how they manage to escape. May require a well, one, I mean, you want to navigate the neutral first and foremost to not be in that situation in the first place, but in terms of escaping once you're in it, some push blocks, some DP, some challenges. Let's see what we got. Looks like there's just more active swaps. DigitalDog, the pickup. Boop, boop, boop. Force sandwich situation. Dirty. Couldn't quite get the burst punish. Oh, yeah. Not allowing for that Naoto kick whiff to go unchallenged. A bit of a drop combo, unfortunately. There's still some great pacing here for DigitalDog as that Hyde 6P snipes that Mai in the back. Yeah, that's something I've been noticing. Nulsang, and I mean, rightfully so. Mai's 5P is like a crazy assist, but they haven't been finding the right timings for that Mai 5P. It's been getting sniped quite a bit. And I feel like part of the reason is that DigitalDog is using that Hyde 6P as an assist spot. Like, pretty much there hasn't been a time in neutral where DigitalDog is not calling assist. And Hyde 6P and Hyde 5P does such a great job of controlling so much of the screen that it can be also great in counter calling assists. So that's been a great factor of this match thus far. And yeah, with that, DigitalDog going to be getting yet another game on the board. Okay, so it looks like we're going to character select. Most thing we might be looking for Jubei Naoto, huh? Very interesting. So swap to the cat, the Kate, if you will. And yeah, I mean, this could bring if the ground game has been the problem for Nulsang, if they want to completely switch it up and just have air game plus assists, this is the team to do it. You already see the Jubei flying around, calling the Naoto Shirogane assist below, but the first attempt to do so did not result in anything too great. A drop combo from Linne did not tech the right way in order to guarantee the punish. Oh man, and like this is rough because like I actually like this pick from Nulsang to just like, okay, the ground game hasn't been working out. I can go for this air approach type of style of team to really switch up the pacing of this match. It's just the first opening gambit they went for had severe consequences, and they're on a position where they can't lose another game. So going for a gamble of that sort was quite risky, but looking to turn the tables to turn here. Into the corner we go. There's no block stun there. Yeah, DigitalDog just able to jump out completely. Another one of those patented Hyde 5P calls, just controlling the ground, controlling the space altogether. DigitalDog, one character away from getting this 3-1. Oh! A lot of potential damage left on the table there. We are trying to hit some Naoto Shirogane gunshots. Hyde 5P, good trap to intercept it. Oh, I really thought that Nulsang would aim upwards after that double axe kick to try to air to ground Linne. That's not going to be the case. Okay, it's going straight into the super. I don't know if this will be enough to kill. Not quite. Magic Pixel. Oh, yeah, commits to the super. But yeah, the Linne, the active character, was just staying still. And that will do it. DigitalDog off the Hyde Linne swap. Going to be able to take it 3-1. Yeah, truly, like, I mean, It was the Hyde that did a lot of the work there with those 5P and 6P calls again, just controlling the ground that think caught Nulsang quite a bit off guard. There was so much assist character damage that was done. And not only that, DigitalDog did a fantastic job of taking those situations and capitalizing off of them as much as possible to not only snipe the assists, but then roll around with Linne behind them to abuse a cross combo situation before you could have a chance to burst again because your assist character just got punished. And the mix-ups were crazy. We're talking cross-up overheads, cross-up lows, and just mixing things up very, very well. So I like that adaptation from DigitalDog quite a bit. So yeah, we're moving right along. No, is this Noel New and Susano'o Narukami Gunther and Nachtstun. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I remember having trouble pronouncing it when I was calling it. Like Nachtstun? Nachtstun? I have no idea.
Crossing fate. Fight.
But yeah, the Noel New, definitely the more eccentric of the two teams that we're seeing here. I wouldn't even be able to tell you what the game plan is here, so I'm waiting for it to be shown to me. As of right now, Susano'o doing what they do best, which is mad damage. That V13 is Omega dead. What happened in this first 18 seconds? I wouldn't be able to tell you. Yeah, Noel coming in with the V13 colors no less. I like it. Surprised there was no spin on super to just get as much damage as possible. Whoa, okay, this could be big. Happy birthday. A little bit short on the conversion there. What in the world? Narukami is free falling. This is a fiesta. What is happening? Projectile invul. She's swinging. She's going. Hey, yo? No over million? That is depressing. Why did that not kill, bro? What is going on? The command throw. All right, Nachtstun is turned up right now. I don't know if, like, on the off-camera view we can see how many Red Bulls they had, but, like, there's some turnt Noel gameplay. Let me tell you. Slam to the ground, activate resonance right after, you bet. Okay, but I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Nachtstun can do this. They've done so much work already. The resonance is just giving you more life for me to take. I don't care about that life bar. I care about these hits. Maybe just a couple away from being able to get it. Nachtstun is playing out of their mind right now. No way. No way. And that's gonna... The solo Noel comeback. Just utilizing that drive to its maximum potential. Narukami and Susano'o had such a massive life lead going into that. It's just like the solo Noel turned up gameplay. I'm telling you. I wish we had a camera on the side because they had to have had like 10 Red Bulls or something to make that happen. That was ridiculous. Okay, so Gunther gotta be on them to be unmoved by that. And this is a character that we didn't get to see play at all, was V13 from that previous match. She got melted in literally like the first like 18 in-game seconds. Was getting stuff started there, but an unfortunate drop combo. Yeah, V13 is quite the squishy character as well. Noel coming in to save the day yet again and try to maintain his 2v2 for as much as possible. Hopefully not too little too late. Nachtstun is a very dangerous situation. No burst available. Backs off massively for the Oki there. I'm really surprised not decision there from Gunther. Okay. 6P. Yep. Watching Nachtstund's Noel move is really entertaining because it's unpredictable. I have no idea what's going to happen. JC, I think JCDP could have done it there for V13. Just wasn't quite ready for the confirm. Bro, what a pickup. Oh no! Dropping these confirms with V13. It's adding up a little bit, but Nachtstun trying to maintain their presence in the matchup. Oh my gosh, yeah. We need those knockdowns. And just, there it is, the trade. Gonna be going in Gunther's favor. But this girl has done this before under more dire circumstances. Unfortunately, partying a little bit too hard this time around and able to get punished. Gunther gonna be able to tie it up 1-1. So yeah, I think control is the name of the game here. You know, the more that Gunther is able to keep Nachtstun locked down and not allow for that Noel to wreak havoc, as we've seen that she's previously able to do, they'll be the better for it, especially on a team like Narukami Susano'o. tons of damage on the table that Gunther has been able to dish out when they argue in those advantageous situations. One thing I want to see from Nachtstun, though, I think the new, in order to be valuable here, is going to need to clean up on the confirms just a little bit. I mean, New naturally is already such a pretty low damaging character. Drop combos on top of that is just making the damage absolutely abysmal. Of course, the damage does not matter when the rushdown is going so crazy, but I love that anti-air there. You know, although not the most amount of damage, still pushing Susano'o to full screen. Oh, the party girl is here. Whoa. Reset off the restand with the shaking fist. 5P. Okay. Bruh. Yeah, you have to be so careful if you're Nachtstun right now. Wow. I love the pinwheel to kind of snipe out the Susano'o right there, but yeah, just can't find a way out of that corner. That was the danger zone there from Nachtstun. But they have found a way to time and time again have the Noel be the anchor to try to bring it back. They just can't quite capture that lightning in a bottle magic that they had in game 1 to get the full comeback. And now Gunther, one game away from being able to take this. And I think what's really hurting Nachtstun at the end of the day is like you could definitely see that they're doing their best to try to maintain a 2v2 as much as possible and not put Noel on the in a situation where she has to make an insane comeback. But what's kind of biting them is that the 2v2 I can't really tell what Nachtstund's team comp's goal is through the Noel and V13. Like the V13 6Ps come out every now and then, but they haven't done a fantastic job of reinforcing Noel's pressure, and like a lot of it has just been kind of like, you know, playing V13 with some Noel assists there, playing Noel with some V13 assists here and there. I haven't seen the cohesiveness of the team yet. Oh my gosh, a big commit to the DP. 4 bars on deck here for Gunther. This could hurt quite a bit. Are we gonna crash and cross combo? No, still 7.8k. Yikes. No way. What a snipe. Just zapping away. Called the Susano'o. Did you get a pickup off that? Oh, okay. I think they did. They probably need the micro dash. Didn't recognize the space was a whiff there on that button. But this is something we haven't seen. What a way to meaty. Unfortunately, the scaling on that is awful, so wasn't able to confirm it to a kill. But yeah, just constant meeting with the meaties. Gunther 3-1 victory over Nachtstun, but Nachtstun definitely made a believer out of me. I came into that set with absolute doubts, and game 1 made me definitely have quite a bit of faith with that Noel run that they were able to do. A boss move, but Gunther was able to seal it out at the end of the day. So yeah, that was a where's that exclamation point bracket at? Blah, blah, blah. Gunther, and that was the last round 1 match that we had, I think. So next matches that we'll have here, we'll probably be heading into the round 2. The way that this was seeded, like just the amount of interest that we had with 48, you know, the top 16 players had to buy round 1. So yeah, I'm right on track. We're going to be going to who was our number 1 seed, YoFavScrub, going to be going up against Raymond Senpai. This is a California team kill, but not a SoCal team kill. YoFavScrub, reigning from Southern California. Raymond Senpai actually from NorCal, Sacramento boys, 0-2 boys. You know what it is. So a Ruby Mirror in the works. Ragna Ruby for YoFavScrub, Ruby Susano'o for Raymond Senpai. And I know that Raymond has other teams as well. I want to say that Raymond also has a Yang comp. So we may see that come into play here. I'll be interested to see how this match goes. I mean, I can't imagine that these two have played a lot. From what I've seen, the 0-2 boys haven't entered a lot of online tournaments outside of their own tag and battle net play battles. And I don't know if Scrub has entered any of those. So this may be an initial meeting between these two players. Already a ton of chaos in terms of the edit areas. Ooh, okay. Yeah, they had to switch to battle DP. Couldn't run in time in order to get a punish. The Beezy Buzzsaw. And the DP right after it. Raymond Senpai, constant decision making. Yeah, Scrub smartly using the Ruby air mobility to just get out of the corner. Raymond Senpai trying to shark underneath but being punished for attempting to do so. What do we have in the Okidokes here? Okay, just instant burst out. That's not a bad idea to try to escape that Oki situation. The problem is it forces you to be in a predicament where you need to have great neutral to just not be put in the situation again. Because what even happened there, bro? Like, Did he do a cross-up gun blast? What was that? Yeah, that's what I think it's a cross-up gun blast. That's disgusting. Oh my gosh, that's a punish. Oh, but yikes, the EX not able to get the pickup that Raymond Senpai was looking for. Commits to the DP. This Ruby is in a ton of trouble. Yeah, it's going to be going with the Devout by Darkness to get a little bit more health back. Scrub finds the low. Solo Susano'o. Raymond Senpai getting hit by that Ruby 4P. And yeah, this should be able to do it. Yeah, it's going to go straight into the cross combo. 2 bars on deck. End it with whatever you'd like. DBD is what it's going to be. YoFavScrub going up game 1. Yeah, that's a common situation I've seen happen with people under Scrub's pressure that I've been in as well. Is like when there may be burst points in the way that they set up their Oki or like a potential mix-up situation, and so you can commit to burst, but it puts you in a situation to where you have to be extremely careful with how you navigate like the next 5 to 8 seconds while you're waiting for your burst gauge to come back, because if he wins the neutral exchange again, like you haven't really done anything, right? And Scrub does such a fantastic job of capitalizing on those situations. You know, he smells the fear of you committing to the first in the first place and just puts you right back into that situation to make you guess yet again. But Raymond Senpai going for the switch, so I guess I was mistaken. It's not Yang. They actually going to Linne for the Ruby Linne comp. All right, as of right now, being pushed into this corner. Safe jump. Oh, got tagged and yeah, committed to a burst. That is not a one of those timings that can be burst safe when YoFavScrub's trying to set up shop. And now you see the punishment for that. Oh, just got caught by the really just got tagged by the Ragna 5P. It wasn't even the safe jump quite. Oh my god, no, not the 5 BB starter on the assist character. Linne took so much damage for that. We're calling assist. Oh, the Ruby 4P whiffed. Raymond Senpai? No way, that's unfortunate. The EX Kuga actually messed up that super entirely. YoFavScrub a bit unsure on the punish, so just kind of waited. And I mean, with the life hit that they had, fully able to bide their time, not having to commit too much. And with that 5A, gonna be able to go up 2-0. Raymond Senpai committing to the Linne Ruby. Yeah, in terms of what the name of the game here for Raymond Senpai would be, I don't know. You can try to challenge Scrub in the ground game. You can maybe try to take a more airborne approach, given Linne's triple jump and Ruby's Y. Yo, someone didn't desync the control. I didn't even know this happened. Somebody didn't desync the controls, apparently. Amazing. Honestly, it's like we're there, guys. It's like we're still at Combo Breaker. It's like we're still at an offline tournament. Amazing. Yo, desync y'all's pads. You pad players, yo. This is crazy. Oh dear. All right, cleared that up. We're good to go. All right, having a little bit of an assist fight. Scrub coming out a bit advantageous. Raymond Senpai committing to that DP. A whiffed gun blast out in the open, just wide open for the punish. Linne going to be taking the brunt of the damage off that burst, but not going to be stopping the bleeding as it pertains to. Whew! That's a dead Linne right there. It needed to have the blocks proper for that situation, and there was nothing. That's what I'm talking about. There was nothing that Raymond Senpai could have done about it. When you burst against like Scrub's team when they're getting the momentum going, if you like aren't navigating the neutral properly or make a mistake in that next like 5 seconds, it can just be a wrap for you. And so abusing the mismatch, the 2v1 situation here, YoFavScrub in a fantastic position. Despite not having much meter, we do have Oki, force sandwich. Nice push block. Yeah, Raymond Senpai able to navigate that pressure very well, but did not have the combos necessary to try to pull this back. A good snipe on the Ragna 6P, but there's so much more that needs to be done. Finds himself between a Ragna and a Ruby, and there it is, the confirm. My 5B covers everywhere that I need it to be. YoFavScrub, 3-0 victory over Raymond Senpai. DC y'all's controllers. Oh, man. So, yeah, that was our first round 2 match that we had. See what other players will be coming to the table. Let's see. Who else did we have? Awesome tournament. I mean, spoiler alert, Scrub ended up going pretty far in the tournament. I won't say how far, but he did all right. He did okay. But yes, I know a lot of you have just started tuning in. So just want to give you guys a reminder, exclamation point match arena in the chat. The bracket is over, but that doesn't mean that the match arena is over. We do actually have codes to use. So there's 21 of them left. If you want to do a free 25-cent donation, just type in exclamation point match arena in the chat. Log in through a multitude of ways. Use the claim code for the free 25-cent donation to the pot. We are going to be paying out the pot soon, but we figured while the codes are still there, we shouldn't have them go unused. So do those when you have a moment. We greatly appreciate it, but we are going to be jumping to a chaotic match, if I do say so myself. There's going to be Lant versus Ronan Healy. Lant on the Teddie Vatista and Ronan on the Walled Blitztank. So yeah, Ronan, just like one of those players. Like when I first saw Ronan playing BBTAG, I was just like, this is like an absolute meme team. Like this Walled Blitztank comp that they have available. I was just like, I respect it. And then like I not only watched them play, but also got to play them. I was like, Ronan's kind of nice. Like Ronan is really, really good at the game. I mean, just natural grappler instincts that they have on deck with Wall being supplemented by some of the Blitztank screen control that could be offered from the assists. And very, very good at finding unblockables with this team. You have to be so on your toes. But Lant has the Teddie Vatista available as well. Just the item control and neutral control that Vatista and Teddie are able to implement could create a minefield for this team. That do be a tank, parries, lasers, and the snipe leading in the huge damage, 6.4k. Okay, off of the bear screw, getting 2C pickup for not a ton of damage, but definitely some much needed momentum here for Lant. And there it is. Yeah, this is like the situation where you need to be so careful about, because with that walled 6P, what Ronan will do is try to threaten the idea of an unblockable with tank jump C. There's just a lot of different situations that they're able to find with this team that can lead to unblockables if you're not, prepared. Oh, tries to push block, but that's a tank. How do you push block a tank? How do you tell a tank to not go? It's built to go. Like, what do you do? Lant hasn't used that resonance quite yet. What a reaction! Yo, offline? That sniped the wall as well. That's quite high value. I'm so surprised Lant didn't opt to pop resonance right there, though. Yeah, it's kind of needed here. The next touch could kill. Not able to even find a way out of the corner. I love the reaction, but unfortunately couldn't quite make it stack up to anything further, and Ronan Healy will be able to take the first game. Yeah, so I think what Lant will want to do is have more Teddie-centric type of gameplay and force Ronan to chase Teddie in the air while reinforcing Teddie's air item tosses and everything with Vatista assists on the ground. So like constant 5Ps, constant 4Ps and everything to deter Ronan Healy's approach to create a really chaotic neutral. The issue with that, can't push yourself into the corner as Ronan Healy's taking massive advantage here. Whiff on the 2B, but couldn't get a pickup with the Teddie. Slam to the ground. Okay, yeah, EX Bear Screw is like 7 frames or something stupid. It's really, really fast. I don't remember the exact frame data on it, but it's a very fast multi-hitting attack. Covers a lot of space. Okay, the barrel as the assist. Utilizes it for a free DP with Vatista. Unfortunately, nothing too crazy in terms of the mix-up game. Ronan Healy was just down backing, not too afraid of anything there at all, and we're down to solo Vatista yet again. The question is, how is Lant gonna... I respect the attempt to try to punish that air ball with the walled super. Yeah, it seems like Lant wants something big before they commit to popping resonance. Unfortunately, off that reverse beat, that Tank super is very fast. You have to be very careful with how you construct pressure against Tank with that super. Although, to my knowledge, it doesn't have invul. It's like, I don't know, extremely fast to where he can punish in situations where most characters typically can't, and from a full screen as well. Okay, looks like they're going back to character select. Lant is looking at Yumi. Will it be Yumi Teddie? Yumi Teddie. All right. Okay. And actually utilizing Yumi in the front. So, I mean, this does give Lant a couple of benefits. So, there's still screen control available. I would say in terms of scrappiness, Yumi can scrap a bit with her 5A and such to kind of control the ground game a bit more. So, it just kind of depends on how Lant wants to play this. I find it interesting that they're opting for Yumi point. So, this is going to put a lot more pressure on their Yumi to perform. And in a reverse sweep situation, no less. So far, so good. Getting some solid hits on Ronan. Challenging with the 5A, the 6-framer. What a beautiful, beautiful button. Into the corner we go. What's the Okie Dokes? 5P, force damage situation, but not really doing a lot with it. Just instantly backing up. Man, I was expecting a cross combo, a JC, anything of the sort. But Lant just trying to go for the full zoning game. Can be risky against Tank, who is a much, much competent zoner. Oh, there it is, unblockable when you least expect it. The JC. What? Okay, get the burst. I don't got the words. Find them with somebody else. I don't got them. The 5P. Okay. Yeah, Lant trying to find items to toss to create some chaos. Oh, it's really unfortunate that barrel went the other way. I think that was a little bit of a miscalculation there from Lant. Maybe should not have thrown that at that exact time, because that is one of the more powerful Teddie items. Okay, yeah, Ronan Hill trying to commit to that super yet again to get a punish. But unfortunately, just not the right timing, and I don't think the right situation as well to use that. Bah, bah. There it is, yeah, just go into the super just to make for sure that it's unburstable, that Teddie is out of here. Solo Yumi, but it's doable. I think that was actually a misinput on EX Snowbirds. No other reason to do a JC out in the wild. But there it is. Ronan will be able to take it 3-0. Not for nothing. I do feel like the Yumi brought a bit to the table there for Lant. Again, in the scrap ability, we saw a lot more 5A challenges and just a little bit damage on the table there for Lant. And it came down to the wire. I mean, it really was just kind of dictated on who was going to be able to get the kill on the character first and who was going to be able to play off the back foot in the mismatch on the 2v1. And that was Ronan, who was able to take down that Teddie. But solid stuff. Ronan getting that win, and I know for a fact went on in the bracket to have a ton of nail-biter matches. Ronan was a treat to watch throughout this tournament that we had here. So yeah, it looks like we'll be going over to, that is definitely NYDanteT. Based off of the bracket, this should be NYDanteT versus Tronner that we have going on. All right, so Dante locking in the Naruto Carmine. Tronner on Teddie Wald. I can't say I recall seeing a ton of Tronner's matches, so this will definitely be an initial exposure to me. Man, it's just a Frankenstein monster of Lant and Ronan Healy's team. It's Teddie and Wald now. So far, it's not the greatest of times here for Tronner as they're stuck in this corner. Dante just pouring on the pressure. Okay, finds an opportunity to burst. Great recognition, not allowing for any free jumps, just air unblockables. Yikes, Narukami. ID back B. Why? DP bait, throw bait. It's too good. Oh, this Wald is in a ton of trouble. Dante just doing a fantastic job of keeping the pressure going, as Narukami does, as Carmine does. And yeah, just like that, Tronner going to be losing Wald. Forced on this level 1 Resonance Teddie with a ton of ground to make up. I mean, this is a really rough spot to be in. Okay. Challenges, but didn't believe in the counter hit confirm. Again, going with that playstyle. I mean, at this type of point, I do kind of understand not popping the resonance quite yet. I mean, it's just such a stark situation to be in with so much ground to cover in the first place. Oof, off the pickup, this should be it. Dante has the confirmations available and will be able to take game 1 over Tronner with this Narukami Carmine pick. Yeah, Dante kind of cycling through a multitude of teams throughout this tournament, seemingly. I don't remember seeing the Narukami Carmine, so this is a initial exposure for me, but I know I saw them play Narukami Hyde and Narukami Adachi throughout this tournament, so showing the range in terms of Narukami-centric teams. Oh, no way! That pinwheel was still active. Punish the ending of that Teddie there. Yeah, I was going to say, left Narukami a bit vulnerable, but was able to cover Narukami with the Carmine DP. Yeah, it's going to be up to Tronner to figure out how to get their game plan started. That first game was quite one-sided. I'm interested to see what they bring to the table here. Just finding some space to get some Teddie items out there, possibly get some walled assist into the fray, but that's not going to be the case. Not right now, at least, as Dante finds yet another hit. Oh my gosh, bursting the walled right at the latter part of that combo when so much damage was already done. Getting some life back on the Carmine. Block stun for days. Woo! Okay, yeah, the latest of active switches on the jump C. Tronner feeling pressure, bursting immediately. Okay, yeah, we are seeing some Teddie combos come into play now. Ooh, yeah, that slow walled 6P. It didn't do a lot in terms of the immediate lockdown game, but it did cover Dante's escape, so that was what? I didn't even know that was there. I had no idea that item was there. That was mad random. Okay, cross, slash. Waldstein going down. Solo Teddie. But in a much more doable situation, last time it was only level 1 resonance. Dante's characters had, you know, near full life bars. The reversal, but oh my gosh, a carry cancel into the DP did not work out perfectly there for Dante, as Carmine was a casualty. Another reversal DP. We are scrapping for days right now. This is very doable for either side. Look at the chip. Look at the pressure. Dante getting it all together. Oh, this is... What? Oh, reverse hit of that Narukami DP. Calling out that the JC anvil dropping and just not having any of that. Dante, good composure, because that really went off the rails quite quickly. Tronner was causing a little bit of chaos with that solo Teddie, but Dante is still able to keep it together, up 2-0 now. Okay, the bear screw round start. It's a good thing to kind of keep in your rotation of round start options, is given how fast that move can be and how tough it could be for characters to challenge it. Force sandwich off of this? This is neat. This is neat. Okay, Tronner. 4 bars on deck 2. Are you able to kill off this? Okay, into the walled. Go into the Teddie. That should be a Det Narukami. That was a... I gotta say, that was one of the most wonderfully executed sequences that Tronner has had throughout this set. That was fantastic. All right, so yeah, just up to Dante's solo Carm. That DP somehow making contact. Okay, an anti-air DP there from Tronner. So much recoverable health on that Teddie. Oh, okay. Yeah, committed to the trying to punish. Did not quite work out. Yeah, Tronner doesn't need to, I feel like they're playing this almost a little bit too, haphazardly and chaotically, making a few unnecessary mistakes. Yeah, these, jump-ins with the assist and everything. You don't want to give Dante an opportunity to come back. That throw getting so much life back for Dante. No resonance, no problem. Yeah, Tronner doesn't need to be this desperate to approach in this way, in my opinion, but gets the pickup into the punch, and this should be a game on the board for Tronner. I like it. I like it. That opening sequence is really, really nice. All right. Well, let's see if Tronner is able to Really just like I want to see more decisions and situations being created that were in the same vein as how they played that first 15 seconds of game 3, because that looked like that Tronner was a true gamer, which I believe that they are. But I just want to see more showcasing of their gaming skills. Dante getting that life back, uses the cross assault, corner positioning, EXZO. This is a rough spot to be in, just a wall of mids, keeping you locked down in that corner like it's a prison. Okay, but Tronner able to find a... yeah, this is unfortunate. Tronner was able to find a way to get the Teddie out, but it was by using cross combo. So it was quite a committal way to tag, and now you see what the result of that is. Wald was stuck in a world of hurt, more than half their life gone, and the method of escape was yet another burst, which means these next few situations, this Teddie cannot get hit. They do. No burst available, so Teddie just goes down. It's just been a snowball of pressure from Dante that they are just not letting up. 4 bars on deck too, so this Wald is potentially in the danger zone of dying. Ah, and there it is, just Dante picking their spots perfectly. Gets the pickup, Carmine assist, and that should be it. NYDanteT. The 3-1 victory over Tronner with the Carmine Narukami. But yeah, solid stuff to Tronner. I felt like they were getting a little bit of a hang of things as the match went on, slowly but surely. It just did end up becoming, at the end of the day, although we saw signs of how their game plan could work, it does require having a good control of the neutral game of what's going on. And Dante, despite the team, Narukami and Carmine having such a good neutral presence, Dante themselves as a player also just being so fundamentally sound, and that definitely shining in that match. And spoiler alert, throughout their tournament run. I won't spoil too much though. But yes. Oh yeah, this was I didn't get to watch this, but when I called this, I thought this would be a fun one. This is gonna be Jawnsunn versus Royal Flush. Another California team kill, but not a SoCal team kill or NorCal team kill. In fact, this one comes in the form of Royal Flush, hailing from SoCal, has that Linne Aurier locked in, and Jawnsunn from the Central California area on that I guess Elizabeth. Yeah, so if I'm not, I think this was another round 2 match. Yeah. Yeah, so Royal Flush is a name that you may be familiar with if you follow the ESL online side of things. Those are the online tournaments that they tend to enter nowadays. I've seen them get some placements there and streaming a lot of their runs for ESL online. So they have been, relatively still a little bit active with the game in some sort of capacity. Jawnsunn, on the other end, I know Jawnsunn juggles like a ton of games throughout like Guilty Gear, Persona, and such. BBTAG being one of them, and I guess is I guess and this team specifically can be quite cheeky. So air unblockable, yup. Set up by that beautiful Aurier 4P. Okay, completely whiffed on the Kuga. This could be a good opportunity for Jawnsunn to get started. What are we gonna do with this? Okay, didn't call any assists. I thought there may be like some forced damage situations that we may see. Yikes, committed to Zio. Completely got Persona broken for that and blown up in the process. Stabby, stabby. What do we got? Yikes. Okay, yeah, just navigating around with those Aurier air buttons, putting Jawnsunn in pressure. But there it is. Okay. Gonna activate the resonance. Oh, but a drop. I mean, whoa. Okay, that's huge. That's huge. That's huge. This should be a lot of damage. 5E, 2B into the EX. Nikito Fire. Did not go for another loot, just opted to go for the super right here, right now. The Oki is crazy. Oh my god, yeah. It was on Jawnsunn to try to find a way to keep that Aurier locked down for as much as possible. Because I would say the winning condition would be to kill Aurier right then and there. Now that Royal Flush was able to reset to the 2v1 mismatch, you see the result of that. Jawnsunn, no resonance available. Just run straight into an air Kuga, and that's going to be Royal Flush taking game 1. So yeah, hopefully Jawnsunn will be able to find a way to get the 2v2 game kind of rolling here, because this is a team that, I mean, we've seen this team played by Cax, just to name one player, and how deadly of a team it can be when it comes to the Vortex type of play style. The damage potential can be absolutely nuts. The neutral control can be really, really insane as well. It's a very solid team. Oh man, just unfortunately kind of diving into those Ori 4Ps. Royal flush. Okay. I'm liking the way that Jawnsunn is navigating this. It's very cautiously. You know, they're taking space by moving in, but not just like straight up running in. They're making sure that they're backed up by some type of Elizabeth assist when they do so, or throwing these 5Bs here and there to try to assist snipe or air to ground Royal flush. It's very smart. There it is. Yeah, you see right there, just really this in and out, bobbing and weaving type of playstyle here from Jawnsunn. I'm liking. The only thing with it is that it's a little bit haphazard. So like I feel like there's some situations where Jawnsunn could have gotten a little bit more damage or forced Royal flush to want to make more mistakes in terms of like a burst or something that weren't quite coming to fruition. So with that being said, it was also very Aegis centric. So with playing on Aegis point for that long, did lead to her subsequent death because wasn't able to get Elizabeth in time. But this solo Elizabeth comeback is looking slowly but surely more doable. Push block into the Hana, and there it is. We got a 1v1 situation just like that. Oh, tried to go for the cheeky command throw setup. Royal flush able to get out of dodge. If there's one thing, is he gonna do it? Okay, hold on. Is it WF all over again? If one thing about Royal flush, I feel like every match I watched them play, they always manage to land an astral. Like they just do. Like I don't know what it is. It's a perk of their gameplay. They are a astral landing machine. You should be very thankful that Royal flush doesn't enter Big 8. He'll kill your characters. Like. All right. So yeah, Royal flush looking fantastic with the Linne Ori thus far. Again, Jawnsunn, like I feel like they had the right idea with the approach in terms of the neutral. I just think in terms of combo routing and what they do after they land the hit is what they're gonna have to adapt. You know, I guess damage can be so insanely like massive. So yeah, just like this, you want to set up your Oki, your pressure, forcing a tag, but just wasn't able to get the proper confirm afterwards. Word, okay, Megiddo Fire is my best friend. This is looking a lot cleaner here from Jawnsunn. Oh, okay, yeah, but what you see, not the worst thing in the world, but Royal flush will be able to find a way out of that corner. Bruh. I did not see that overhead at all. Luckily, it wasn't reinforced by anything too crazy to allow for a pickup, but it was just so unseeable regardless. Wow, yo, Aegis is kind of crazy. Jeez, the air-to-air game. Yeah, Royal flush just going with those air sword normals to try to contest Jawnsunn. I like that Jawnsunn was able to find a way to get Aegis out this time. That was something that they ran into an issue with in the round 2, was having decent success with the Aegis, but being a little bit too reliant on it, and subsequently leading to her death. Now, bringing her back in before she has a proper opportunity to heal, it could be quite risky. She's really at the brink of death right now. Tried to challenge with a super, but did not make contact with Linne. Maybe not even Ori there. And a unfortunate risk that was taken. And this is a tough situation, let me tell you. Commits to the wonderful, infamous Elizabeth DP. Did not end up dying for it, though. So this is still possible. But the air Kuka pickup here for Royal flush could be a death note. And there it is. Signed Royal flush. A 3-0 victory over Jawnsunn. But Jawnsunn, you could see the progression of like Jawnsunn kind of slowly but surely picking up those pieces as they were getting those games together. Just first it was the approach that they got together, then it was the combos, and then it was the Oki, and then it was just the overall snowball factor. It just kind of came down to a couple of situations here and there of how Royal flush was able to defend and also counterplay the air game. So good stuff for Royal flush, 3-0 victory. So I think we have a couple of other round 2 matches. Oh, this is going to be... Oh, this is Flower Man and Talking Chicken. It has to be. We saw Talking Chicken earlier. All right. So yeah, Talking Chicken with that Blake Mika that we saw earlier. Now, this is going to be an interesting clash of styles, because what we saw from Talking Chicken earlier with that Blake Mika was just no matter who's on point, constant decision making for the air mobility game being backed up by assists, and just kind of abusing the mobility that both of these characters have in the air to catch your opponent completely off guard and seeing if you have the opportunity to punish. Flowerman's team, the Hilda 9, specializes in screen control, so I feel like this is almost a mismatch in terms of player style. I'll be really interested to see how this unfolds. Yeah, you see right here. Oh yeah, just that dive wasn't covered by any type of assist, so Flowerman was able to get the challenge there and locking down. But Talking Chicken, okay, actually switching things up a little bit, maybe recognizing the situation at hand that, okay, I might not be able to fly as freely as I was in my previous set. Let's try to go for some 5B checks here and there. But they are, speaking of 5Bs, it's only been Bs here from Flowerman. Just 5 B into the combo. I mean, if it works, it works. It does come to that situation of like, do you know how to handle Hilda? Because like there's a lot of knowledge checks that are there that if you're not prepared for it, it could be a tough situation to be in. And there it is. Flowerman will be able to confirm getting a game 1 in their favor. Yeah, so we're seeing minor switches here from Talking Chicken in terms of like the Blake 5B and trying to take a little bit more of a grounded approach and not relying too much on the air mobility to force their way in. But it's going to be needing a further extrapolation on that in order to have that lead to more momentum for them in order to kill a character and subsequently take a match. Okay, did find an opportunity there to actually use the Mika missile with the Blake Boomerang. Just wasn't able to get much of a punish on the whiffed air spikes there from Flowerman. Okay, that Blake is flying. Yeah, utilizing as much of those buttons as they possibly can to control space. It's just unfortunately not hitting any of the areas of the screen that Flowerman is in or could be. Word? Oh my gosh, if only... Yeah, they gotta buff Mika, bro. If only Mika missile on the 5P reached a little bit further. That was cheeky. Talking Chicken has some stuff. Like, in terms of like the active switch potential, like, they're not only... I can see why they're playing the way that they are of like wanting to force the sound situations, because they're actually really good in setting up those active switches. Like there's some tricky side swap stuff that we saw from previous set and in this set now. So I completely understand the playstyle. Okay. I was gonna say I'm actually surprised that Flowerman didn't opt for unblockable there, but it ended up working with the instant overhead instead. Confirm off the meteors. Hilda helping in the back, and there it is. Flowerman cleaning it up, gonna be able to go up 2-0. Woo! Hello, Leo. But yeah, this is just a like I said, a real kind of challenge of player matchup in terms of if Talking Chicken is going to be able to find a way to navigate around the minefield, the screen control that is available. Oh my god, we're already starting off with a happy birthday. The 4A check. Boop, 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 boop. I imagine we're going to unblockable with this. Will be a rough situation to be in. The burst punish, not quite all the way there, but fantastic momentum here for Flowerman thus far. Push block the seedling, but what for what? Still in that block stun. Word? Yeah, that is so tough to block the overhead from out of nowhere. Thought you were safe. Look at how much crap is on the screen, dude. There's a clock, there's a fairy, there's Hilda 4Ps, there's like 9 doing stuff. Like, what is going on? Oh, this is... Bruh. That was unfortunate. Talking Chicken didn't pump the brakes with that 9 clock. The countdown to death, leading to a win for Flowerman as they get the 3-0 victory. All right, man, oh man, oh man. Okay, so I feel like there's maybe a couple of other round 2 matches that we were able to pull. I do remember at this point I was also trying to get losers caught up because we had a hefty losers round run to run through. But yeah, welcome everybody to twitch.tv/ PlusFramesGG. We are restreaming Combo Breaker Pulls. Top 6 again was streamed on Data FGC. So you all may have saw that, but we're just kind of giving you a picture of how we got there in the first place. So we were able to local record some matches. We thank you all for joining us here. Something else that is going on. So although the bracket is done, the Matcherino is not, ! Matcherino. We have contribution codes. There's 18 of them left. So we are going to close the Matcherino, likely tonight. If you could, utilize those contribution codes that are just completely done. That would be great. Before we go ahead and close that out. That's just free money that's just waiting to be utilized. So we just use it. Why not? And again, just thanks to some of the people that were, you may see that match and you're just like, damn, that's mad cash. And I mean, like, yeah, it's mad cash provided by mad cool people. One of them being Festival of Fights, Riverside Game Lab and Associates putting on Festival of Frights. That is the tournament that's happening on October 29th and 30th in Southern California, featuring a multitude of titles, including BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. So, I mean, if you're looking for another BBTAG tournament to travel to, Southern California may be the destination that you want to go to on this coming Halloween weekend, joining a multitude of other titles, including Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, Central Fiction, KOF 15, Dragon Ball Fighters, just name a few. Smash Ultimate, Strive, Ultimate Marvel 3 will be there. And we appreciate Festival of Fights for donating the big $300 donation to the pot. Chitin Books as well. I mean, that's a name that if you've been affiliated with BBTAG online tournaments throughout this time, you got to know what they bring to the table. It's the latest and greatest manga in all of the universe, and they were gracious enough to not only throw in some money to the pot, if I'm not mistaken, it was $100 that they threw into the pot, but also giving a free manga to all of our qualifying top 8 participants. So we greatly appreciate Chitin Books for supporting us here in this Combo Breaker tournament. Be sure to follow them on Twitter and check out all their great titles. You already know the vibes. Lonely Life in Another World Shut. That's going to be Sakusan. Chitin Books, they have you covered. And Connor G says play BB Tag. Shout out to Connor G. Heart smirk. But we are going into our next match here. This should be Duckator and Zentai. So Duck on that Heart Akatsuki, Zentai playing Adachi Yumi. So yeah, if I remember this correctly, I actually want to look at the bracket. So this is where is this at? This is a round 2 match. Zentai came out of like a very, very tense round 1 match against Vermilion Loon. Because I remember I had called it, I kept checking up on it, and went like 3-2. The match took a really long time. So yeah, Zentai probably powered up from a match like that went that down to the wire. See how they'll navigate around an opponent such as Duck, a heart specialist, if you will, just wreaking havoc with this back-homing menace. Or maybe I shouldn't say that. Connor G did help with this tournament. So this back-homing just a doll of a character here. But all right. Speaking of back-homing, get me out of this pressure. Duck getting turned up right now. The happy birthday. Gonna be calling Akatsuki 5P. Yeah, just the formation of this team is such a struggle to deal with defensively, right? I mean, you have Heart flying all over the place, and then once she finds her hit, having the Akatsuki 5P to back her up for a very advantageous media situation, allow her for just home straight in on you and keep the pressure going. It's tough. But Zentai finding an opportunity to cash in nearly 10K. What do we have here on the Yumi 5P? Push block, but you can't push block Persona, so still a little bit pressure. The slow homing to punish the air stalling of Adachi, and woof, Yumi just following right behind him, and Duck gonna be able to take game 1 with his Heart Akatsuki. So I know that Duck actually teased some Heart Lapras here and there too. I think that was like their initial team that they were rocking, and Heart Akatsuki came a little bit later, but looks like they keep both teams in rotation given the matchup that they have in hand. So all right, Zentai trying to test things out with the full screen side of things. I mean, that's if you want a team that has full screen control, if you just want to shoot people, zap people, this is the team that you could do it with. Unblockable. Yeah, you put yourself in a situation after blocking that Akatsuki 2 and 4B, the last hit being an overhead. Heart meeting up with the low with the alley-oop. And you saw what led from there. I mean, another thing about Duck's team, it's not shy on damage. I'll tell you what, that Heart packs a punch. Akatsuki is also not shy when it comes to damage factor. Wow, okay, actually chose to stay same side. Did not go for the axe switch there. Just played a little bit of a layer 2 mind game, but Zentai was able to block perfectly. But yeah, the isolation on this Yumi is rough here for Zentai. You can see the snowball factor for Duck just ramping up so exponentially, even, I would say, of just constantly going in, finding new opportunities to approach. It's not always the homing. Sometimes it's homing plus 6 plea. Sometimes it's slow homing. Sometimes it's dashing on the ground. Sometimes it's orbs. It's just everything all over the place. But at the end of the day, it is Heart Aino getting in, and that equates to wins as Duckator up 2-0 over Zentai. Going to be putting the pressure on Zentai to, I mean, they teased it with the full screen control that we saw earlier. If they're able to dip into that bag a little bit more to just kind of make it harder for Duck to approach, that's going to be the keys to victory for this match. You can see them going a little bit scrappy here with that Adachi 5A round start. Found themselves in a tough situation as Heart already has them cornered now. Akatsuki 5P. Ooh, we're flying around, moving and grooving. Duck. A bop bop. Another Akatsuki 5P. You gotta guess, amigo. Okay, yeah, just bursting. A solid burst point to get Yumi in there, but again, going scrappy, trying to chase down Heart, which is a tough task in and of itself. She's all over the place. She's homing, she's flying, she's dashing away, and like, you know, you have limited options on your approach in order to try to catch a girl that's that mobile. The 2C sweep. Duck trying to, oh my gosh. I think Zentai was a little bit afraid of the potential act switch there. Bringing Adachi in. Even if that unblockable doesn't have to be respected, it's fantastic lockdown and that 2-1-4B act switch from Akatsuki straight in the heart to pick it up all together. Zentai just constantly on the defense of this matchup. And there it is, the throw straight off the incoming. This should be it. And Duck takes it 3-0 over Zentai. Yeah, rough situation to be in. I mean, Duck plays that Heart so well. And like I said, that team is just such a nuisance to block, the constant pressure and every knockdown leading to some type of lockdown from Akatsuki in the back. It can be quite overwhelming to deal with. But I like the ideology that Zentai was teasing there, especially in that game 2 of taking a little bit more of a full screen zoning approach. Just didn't quite work out at the end. But yeah, we're going to be hopping over to, I think this is another round 2 match. It's definitely going to be RNGG versus Reich. No, the round 3 match. RNGG versus Reich, excuse me. So yeah, Reich is on the Aegis Vatista, and then as for RNGG, they're on Yang Tager. But I think I know a little bit of the tech of how RNGG was approaching this tournament. There's definitely a refined strategy of they initially start out with Yang Tager, and then if they lose, I believe they go to Yang Akatsuki, and if they lose that, they end off with Yang Carmine, the true final boss. So let's see how Reich navigates the layers of RNGG tournament play with this Aegis Vatista. Word. Overheads and lows all day. With lockdown Vatista 5P opening up, and man, Reich has been on fire right now. It's only been 20 in-game seconds. Yang is already on the semblance. Okay, yeah, just hopping away. Woo! I thought Yang was gonna die there, actually. Magnetism actually working to Tager's disadvantage, giving Aegis a full combo confirm. Into the corner we go. Gets the low. It could be so devastatingly hard to block a character such as Aegis. Okay, yeah, Reich just staying patient. So much damage has already been done. Like, Reich can play this a little bit conservatively, and just like that, forcing the Tager sledge approach, having the proper whiff punish available, just making quick work of that Tager. Yang falling directly behind with not much life to use, and Reich has navigated 1 part of 3 of the Yang challenge. Now going to be going over to the Akatsuki Yang of RNGGs. Now, I haven't been watching, I haven't seen, like, all of RNGG's played throughout the entirety of BBTAG, but from the RNGG matches that I'm most familiar with, this is the team that I've seen them play the most and have quite a bit of success with. I'm talking, like, early PC tag and chills and, like, Xanadu tournaments and things of that sort, so, yeah, I think Yang Carmine was more of a recent venture for them. We'll have to see if we're going to be seeing that Yang Carmine really soon, because, man, this is a fantastic start for Reich. This is insane. Yang nearly dying. Akatsuki to save the day. Man, and Reich is just not letting up. This Aegis has been doing so much work. Oh man, I think the push block was actually on the Vatista 6P and not actually on the Aegis, so Aegis didn't actually go anywhere. The JC just covering the space. How dare you move? But a botched combo from Reich, not quite sealing the deal on Akatsuki. RNGG getting a little bit of an opportunity to maintain this 2v2 game. Gonna be able to get a pickup off the Akatsuki fireball. This is where things can start to add up, especially if you're able to take down this Aegis. That would be huge. You know, although RNGG isn't the healthiest, at least if you're able to make this a 2v1, you're gonna be putting yourself in a much better position. Oh my gosh, yeah, gambled big off the JC, wasn't able to get anything for it, and had to utilize cross combo in order to make it threatening and safe. He commits to a DP at the end of the day, gonna be blocked and punished from Reich. The solo Akatsuki coming in, a tall task ahead of them. You can see Reich just stabilizing, having the Aegis heal up Vatista. Woo! Okay, never mind. They committed to an active switch, completely whiffed it, and RNGG was able to punish and get rid of one of the problem characters. Aegis is out of here. Just a fair, honest game of Under Night and Birth. Vatista versus Akatsuki in the plaza. But there it is. Getting a hit. Drop combo. Throw bait. I'm surprised that wasn't JB from right. Table for JA. Interesting, interesting. Not hitting on the cross up. Word. Oh, yeah. Just constant run up, throw bait. Just run up, hold north on the stick. What are you doing? If it's DP or throw, you're going to eat the punish. And RNGG falling for that gambit as Reich goes up 2-0. But this does unlock the final boss, the phase 3 of the Yang Gauntlet that RNGG proposes. How do you like unblockables? Courtesy of a pinwheel of my bloody friend over here, Carmine. Yeah, see how this works out. I mean, although these teams that RNGG is swapping out to is bringing different win conditions to the table, the issues have been like the first 15 seconds of the match. Like Reich just like finds the proper hit, is able to load out so much damage on whoever the point character is, and put RNGG in such a significant disadvantage that by the time they are able to get their game plan going, Reich has already ran away with so much of the momentum, you know? And I guess is such a dangerous character to give momentum to. Reich really kind of, I mean, although that Yang isn't quite popped on Symbols, there's quite a bit of damage done as Reich remains relatively untouched with just a mere assist punish there that we finally saw there from RNGG. The 5P punish. Reich just look as so comfy cozy right now, man. She burns. Oh, the push block, and there it is, that JC wall. Reich uses that JC very well. It's just as a lockdown of diagonal space to prevent you from moving, whether you want to cover horizontal or jump forward space. Look at it. It's just a wall. It's just like, don't cover the space. And then having the ability to confirm off of that with the Orgia cancel into full combos is also something that Reich seems very proficient in doing. Just such solid play. Very good usage of Aegis there altogether there for Reich as they're able to get the 3-0 victory, and they're able to conquer the 3 layers of hell that is the RNGG Yang team swaps. So yeah, it's good stuff to Reich. That was yeah, so we're getting into the we're getting into some good territory here. That was a winners round 3 match, so definitely gonna be seeing some killers coming up to the stream here soon. This is as we're attempting to close in here on the top 6. So I'll be interested to see who we have coming up next. Reich had a very good run. Reich was a very fun person to watch. Oh, we're gonna be going over to Uri. Uri versus, oh, I remember watching this Blake usually play off-stream matches. What is their name? Squawk. All right, so yeah, Squawk on this Blake Yuzu that they're bringing to the table. Like I said, I was able to watch a few of Squawk's off-stream matches, and they definitely play this team quite well when it comes to just overall screen control, and then the sandwich creation that they're able to do with this team. It's good stuff. Uri, what can you say about Uri? Just a one-of-a-kind player with a one-of-a-kind team, or teams, we should say. 9 Izio seem to be the main pick that they opted to for this tournament, at least. But yeah, just a fantastic player to watch anytime that they're able to join a BBTAG bracket. Woo! Okay, the DP just getting out of dodge, getting out of pressure, out of that corner. Oh, didn't have the confirmation fully available. Scuffed on the overhead. And able to make it burst safe as well. Yuzu coming into a world of hurt. It is a dangerous position to be in. Squawk doesn't have... Yeah, Squawk doesn't have the burst available, so Uri teasing the idea of being able to kill this Yuzu, and there it is. She's just going to be going down. Solo Blake coming in, and Squawk hasn't really been able to find any presence in this match. I mean, we saw a sandwich situation. Oh, bruh. Unblockable? You got a resonance. You got a resonance. Whoa. Okay. Well, I mean, I think that, like, Uri internally thought that resonance was coming regardless, so they just kind of stared at Squawk. I mean, this is such a massive life lead at the end of the day. It was like the biggest deal in the world that they didn't commit to air unblockable, but I didn't expect that. So yeah, it'll be up to Squawk. I mean, we see like Uri's how do I want to call it? Like their motion of gameplay just being so fluid with the Izuyoi 9. It's almost like they're playing two characters in one with the way that they're doing it. Just like very solid active switches on the punishes and just picking up right where they left off, where they were at with their combo, keeping the pressure going, covering fantastic parts of the screen with their Sonic Sabers and 6P calls and 9 spells and everything. It's so seamless, right? I want to see Squawk have a seamless gameplay as well that they can set up with this Yuzu Blake. Because we saw a sandwich situation they created earlier, but they didn't really capitalize off of it yet again with that Blake 6P, getting a sandwich situation, but not really going for any type of mix-ups or cross combos or anything, just really kind of filling things out in the neutral. Not the worst thing in the world as they has a life lead, but BBTAG is an explosive game, or it can be. So, yeah, no burst available. What happened? What? All I know is the burst safe conversion is going to be punishing this Blake. Okay, blocking the initial 2 overheads, push blocks, trying to find a way out. Deterred by the cross combo activation, back into the corner we go. Amazing defense, but just commits to the DP right at the end of it. This could be spelling disaster for Blake. As we set up an unblockable, and there it is. No resonance to save you this time around. Blake's just going to be going down. Okay. Oh my god, the pressure for... What do you do when this Izuyoi is just at this face, at your face, making you block? What do you do? The overhead off the safe jump. Uri looking fantastic right now. And there it is. Yeah, Squawk being shy on popping the resonance, and I mean it was a tall mountain to climb, so I understand, but that gave Uri free reign to just keep the pressure going for as long as possible until that full team was down, being up 2-0, and yeah, I just want to see Squawk be able to, because I feel like in these opening exchanges, Squawk is actually getting some decent situations that I just think they need a little bit more emphasis on. So like the sandwiches are coming. I'd like to see like more mix-ups come as a result of that. There's a couple of hits that are there, like this one. Okay, wasn't able to make it burst safe, but at least Uri doesn't have a burst available now. But just finding the hit immediately with the easy way, winning that exchange. Ooh, yeah, chasing down the push block. Not a TRM check, but still just good momentum to keep Squawk on their toes. Word, 9-4P, doing what it does best. Get out the Oh my gosh. Broke ankles. What are you reaching for? Okay. Oh my gosh. The 6P cross up. Uri just keeping the pressure and actions going straight to Squawk. No burst available, so the next hit could be fatal. Or unless this one is, excuse me. What? That was a drop. That was definitely a drop. That was very weird. Yeah, there was a kill sequence available there. I think Uri just kind of messed up the combo, but I mean, the momentum, that's the one thing. Even with like a drop combo like that, one thing that you have to say about all 3 of Uri's games is that the momentum was there the entire time. Like I said, it was almost like they were seamlessly playing 2 characters in one just cohesive flow and motion. And yeah, it makes Uri a phenomenal, fun player to watch. Yes, I'm biased, but Uri will take the 3-0 victory. And Uri did pretty good in this tournament. No spoilers, no spoilers. All right, so yeah, that was another winners round 3 match. Gonna be hopping over to some others. Oh, I was excited for this one. Okay, so this is gonna be Decador and Blaznik. So Duck we saw earlier with the Heart Akatsuki, Blaznik on the Merkava Susano'o. This was one I really wanted to see. Blaznik is somebody that I've played against and seen in online tournaments, and they are very proficient with this Merkava Susano'o. You want to talk about like lockdown and like screen control and just a really, really annoying team. That's what I would say Blaznik's team is. It's a very sticky team. It's very hard to get off of you once they get started. So I just wanted to, I'm very curious of how they're going to be able to navigate a team like Ducks with Heart flying all over the place and see if they're going to be able to get their game started. All right, you can see Blaznik attempting to, you want to fly? I'll fly up there with you. It's not quite working out quite yet. Oh my god, dragged out of the corner, cross up overheads. Not quite the combo there for Duck, but this Merkava is bleeding. Yeah, and just Duck sticking with the plan, flying in, calling the Akatsuki assist on the ground. And there is a little bit of a stifled nature in terms of Blaznik's approach when Susano'o is point. Because not for nothing, Susano'o's anti-air game or just overall air coverage game isn't always the best. Usually they have to be reliant on assists or some type of reset to neutral situation where they can like find enough space and time to actually get the JB out there to make things happen. But we do see Blaznik utilizing that 2B fantastically to somehow swipe Heart out of the skies. All right, yeah, just taking things nice and slow. That JB, like I said, as long as the space is there, that you could get that startup going and cover that space, cool, fantastic. It's a good thing to utilize. Oh my gosh, but yeah, Duck just going a little bit with the zoning game here just to stabilize. Heart just chilling in the back, looming, waiting to be set free. Now could be the time. Yes, the cross combo activation. And there it is. Duck will be able to take game 1. So yeah, another momentum heavy start there from Duck, but possibly some good data for Blaznik to figure out how they're going to approach. Because really the name of the game for the neutral was, Heart flying in, Akatsuki 6P to sweep the ground in case Blaznik's doing any type of assist calls or is, stuck standing there, so they have to respect Heart. And there it is, yeah, just instantly up backing, allowing Akatsuki to whiff underneath them, and then going for that Heart immediately. I love that adaptation there from Blaznik. What do they do with this? The throw, active switch into Susano'o, and now we see Blaznik start to explode with pressure. The Fuzzy Wuzzy! Oh my gosh, Fuzzy overhead. Is she just dead? Bruh, it's been 15 in-game seconds. You gotta be kidding me. Blaznik out here. All right, so Duck on the solo Akatsuki to try to bring this back under extremely dire circumstances. Blaznik not taking any damage here thus far, just keeping the pressure going. Oh, that Merkava J Ace Shi. A pop, pop. Okay, yeah, nice 2B challenge here for Duck to fight their way out of this corner. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, okay. I was hoping to see a falling button to punish the raw tag, but was able to at least get something with the 2A confirm, given that it was staggered 2As, not the most in terms of damage, but it's something. Got to take what we can get in situations like this. What a parry! That was amazing. Just nullifying both sides, allowing for a nice pickup on Merkava. The only thing that's unfortunate here for Duck, it's level 1 resonance. So you can see that bar is like regaining extremely slow. So Akatsuki, one of those characters in their resonance, is like they can do a ton of damage by just spending like 6 bar looping their supers, but that was just not a factor there for Duck, just given that they weren't able to build enough resonance stars for that to be a comeback that was available as a result of resonance. So we are back resetted. Blaznik playing this, in my opinion, smart, with just allowing Merkava to heal in the back and just playing this nice and slow. Oh, a whiffed parry. But, oh my gosh, a miss-based punish from Blaznik. Just constantly using that Merkava 4P to reinforce the air-to-ground game. Gets a hit off the Merkava assist this time around. 3 bars available. And what? Where's the JP? No way, no way, no way. No way. What is happening? The throw break. No whiff, but no punish. This is tense. This is very doable for Duck all of a sudden. Oh, but there it is, the whiffed parry. A little bit mistimed on that Merkava 6P. And BlazBlue will be able to get their first game on the board. Taking it slow, taking it by, their means and not being kind of influenced by the chaos that was happening in terms of the sandwich situation that they were trying to confirm off of. And Duck's clutch parries that probably threw them off guard. Just committing to that slow game, picking their spots, and closing out the match under their terms to tie it up 1-1. All right, so the previous idea for BlazBlue was to attack and conquer, meet the heart Aino in the sky. As you see Duck being a little bit more cautious of how they call that Akatsuki assist now, and this time being awarded with it. BlazBlue, just when they thought it was safe, they were like, okay, Duck is not calling assist, I'm going to call like a Susano'o 6P, sniped. Duck doing so fantastically, and now we're seeing a little bit more of what we expect from Duck. The heart Aino doing what she wants, but great defense from BlazBlue all up until that cheap corner still overhead. Pesky heart Aino over here. Here we go, DP ender. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, the DP that doesn't knock down, able to get a confirmation off of it. Word. Yeah, just pushing the issue. Heart Aino obtaining free reign to roam the skies, and she's using her frequent flyer miles to all of its greatest potential to just keep BlazBlue under a constant stream of pressure, overheads and lows all day. Akatsuki joining the fray to pile on the chaos as it just erupts. BlazBlue has resistance available, but when do you pop it? What do you do? The cross combo. Okay, using it now. Better safe than sorry. How do we get this heart Aino out of the skies? One noodle boy, one love-obsessed girl. Okay, flying in, makes contact with the Akatsuki, but just couldn't apply any pressure to the heart Aino. As Duck going up 2-1 now. A very interesting kind of change of pace in terms of adaptations for both players that I think is largely dictated by the assists, because it's no secret that Merkava does have air buttons that can reach where Heart is at or is going to go. So that's kind of influencing Duck's decision making, but what reinforces that is the assist timing. And so I think that's kind of the tug of war that these two players are playing. Is like, when is BlazBlue going to pop the 6P bullet to snipe one of my assists? When is Duck going to pop the 5P or the 6P to kind of snipe one of my assists or to keep me grounded so their heart can fly in? It's a very kind of interesting flow here. Beautiful defense on the entirety of that sequence from BlazBlue. Still stuck in this corner, but finding a way to counterpoke out. Bruh. Oh, she's swinging. Good active switch to keep Susano'o out of there and safe. Good recognition there from BlazBlue. And just flying in. That active hitbox all the way across the screen. An anti-air from BlazBlue from seemingly nowhere. Keeping it burst safe. Just ready for it all. A little bit shy on the combo, but not the worst thing in the world. Good defense here from Duck. Ready for those overheads. But the tick throw, giving BlazBlue a little bit of momentum here. The parry has been a game changer time and time again when Duck opts to it. Okay. Duck able to get the super ender here, but just the wacky noodle man, but it's a safe jump. Oh my gosh, complete chaos that was created there. I'm not sure if either player was quite ready for the entirety of it. I mean, it ended up being an assist punish. Akatsuki going down for that complete 4 bars spent. But Duck not skipping a beat. You see Susano'o just taking a ton of damage, ready for the Merkava flight. Despite all the chaos that happened just a couple of seconds ago, it seems like Duck is fully prepared for the task at hand. Solo Heart Aino, if that's what I got to do, that's what I'll do. Bring me the 1v1. We are here, full Arcana Heart gaming. Duck is looking to close this out. No Akatsuki, no problem. Just flying straight in, forcing BlazBlue to find a solution without 2 characters available, keeping it safe on the landing on the DP punish, and Duck will be able to take it 3-1 over BlazBlue with that Heart Akatsuki. Yeah, I like that. Like I said, I think it created a very interesting conversation of play between BlazBlue and Duck, just how they were going to navigate the neutral game in its entirety. But once Duck got started, it was just really hard from there on out, and rightfully so. That's kind of the point of the team. And yeah, just solid stuff to Duck. Another round 3 match in the bag. This is where things were definitely starting to shape up. And looks like we're going to be seeing 2 players that we saw previously on stream, Flowerman and Royal Flush, but a different team. For Flowerman, at least, Royal Flush still on that Linne Aurier. Flowerman actually opting to go for the Hilda Chie as opposed to the Hilda 9. In terms of overall character or team picks that I saw throughout the bracket, I think Flowerman had some of the most, maybe tied with Dante. They had quite a few teams that they were swapping to throughout the bracket. So, but yeah, this Hilda Chie, a menacing team, man. Like Chie getting free reign to roam with Hilda assist to back it up, having the win condition of power charge being available. This is a really solid team. This is something that I've seen Lant play in the past. Didn't, or at least I just haven't seen it. I'm sure there's footage of it, but this is my initial exposure to Fireman playing the team. Man, and what was a pivotal part of Royal Flush's game that we saw previously with Jawnsunn was the stability of the air control game, like the air-to-air game. Like they were constantly taking the skies, utilizing Linne JA or JA to get the job done. That just is not an aspect of this matchup thus far. And I mean, the reason being, like, Fireman is able to cover those parts of the screen so well, and doesn't necessarily have to take to the skies aggressively in order to get things started. It could be a much more passive approach, just filling the screen with stuff in order to make it hard for Royal Flush to approach. So, see if Royal Flush will be able to navigate this chaos without being power charged to death. This jump B starter here for Flowerman and snipe out the assist call is not a great start here for Royal Flush. Bruh. Flowerman with the tech chase. Bro, okay, 4P punish. Power charge available. Here comes a giant. Oh, never mind. No giant fizz. The drop combo. I'm gonna say that was probably a drop kill on Aurier. Not gonna lie. You don't want to drop those. Divine thrust. Divine thrust. Okay, yeah, Hilda 6P serving as so many things there. A punish on the assist, a air to ground lockdown of the Aurier, and enough block stun and presence to set up for the sandwich situation that led to Aurier's subsequent demise. Very great situation created there from Flowerman. And just another isolation, another one of those 2v1s. Just really making it hard on the neutral game. Whoa, okay, that was a cracked cancel from Royal Flush to punish the Hilda DP, making this slowly but surely a little bit more doable. Unfortunately, the resonance is no longer a comeback factor of this matchup. And there it is. Flowerman with this Hilda Chie, wrecking havoc right now. And Royal Flush is going to be going to character select. I know Royal Flush also has an Izuyoi? Could it be Aurier Izuyoi that's coming out? Yeah, that's exactly what they're going. So I guess the point of this could be, I mean, you get access to a fireball. You can kind of float around with Izuyoi if you want to try to play the game of navigating the spaces where Flowerman isn't controlling and threatening like a teleport, things of that sort. Just a little bit more mobility you can use to kind of match Flowerman's pace, should you have the neutral capability of doing so. So I like the idea. It's going to be coming down to execution for Royal Flush to see if they can make it work. And on a reverse sweep, no less, a tough situation to be in. Yeah, Chie 6P, fantastic sandwich creator, just flying across the screen, and Hilda does such a wonderful job of keeping you in block stun with her staggered pressure. So yeah, it's always a threat. It's always a threat. Yeah, the 6P off the cross combo situation, just allowing for a free act switch there. Lovely DP for Royal Flush. Get out of dodge. Didn't commit. Never mind. I thought they didn't commit anything with Aurier. I thought that was a block stun animation, but it wasn't. It was a button, I guess. He got counter hit. Okay, so we see the ideology of Izuyoi working out quite a bit, of just being a little bit stickier with the pressure towards Flowerman and having access to these teleports, and just the overall mobility of Izuyoi, keeping them in a lot more often than they have been out previously. which is quite significant to say the least. The life bars are a lot more even. This could go either way. Oh my gosh, Ori 4P chopping up Hilda in the back. This is actually looking pretty significant here for Royal Flush. They have the cross combo available. They just need to find a way to isolate something into a mix-up. Gets the 5-8 check, not committing to any supers. A dropped combo, no less. Not in a situation like this. You need this. Flower Man, top it away with the Chie. Gets the 4P call. Beautiful anti-air. Not quite a pickup. A little bit of a scramble, but another one of those 4P calls. It's taking it slow. Flower Man looking to slow down the pace. Keep Royal Flush out. Recognizes the danger of what happens when Royal Flush gets in with a little bit more mobility and buttons display. And there it is, the Chie 6P 4 sandwich. Royal Flush trying to do some 2A counter pokes in case Hilda becomes active so they can escape the sandwich, but Flower Man very wisely not committing to anything too crazy. But the instant over, no way! That could have been it! Didn't have the combo. A heartbreaker for Royal Flush. The pin super. Allowed for Flower Man to get the free resist. What a block! Block on the cross up. 2A, nothing. Oh, no, not quite enough verticality on that reversal super in order to snipe Hilda out of the skies. And Flower Man will be able to get the 3-0 victory. That moved them to winners quarters. So yeah, awesome match. The Izio pick from Royal Flush, I think, was a fantastic idea to try to switch things up. I mean, that match ended up being a lot closer. Could have gone either way, but just unfortunately making that character swap later in the set when the pressure was on to reverse sweep. But good data for next time if they play Fireman again, you know? So yes, we are actually hopping over to Razo and NYDanteT. So this was a winners quarters finals match. So technically, with the way that the bracket was set up, the winner of this automatically advances in the top 6. All that it would deduce is basically the match that they play after that if you qualify in the top 6, because you do have to play another matches that in the top 6 if you're in winner side or loser side. So NYDanteT and Razo fighting for a chance to be on stream here. Dante going for the Narukami Adachi as Razo locks in the Yang Carmine. And the anti-air DP being so wonderfully and beautifully scooped up by the Adachi BZO. And here we go. You are in the blender. Walls of mids. BZO activated. Air unblockable. No, did not commit to it. Wanted to take the strike throw. But Razo was well ready and able to tech the throw. I'm not quite sure what that super was supposed to be. That was weird. Yeah, and Razo just can't seem to quite find their footing yet in this matchup. I mean, rightfully so. Narukami Adachi is one of those teams that can just kind of find the momentum and carry it all the way to victory from beginning to end. Really tough to escape once they get started. Double cross slash will be... I thought that was going to bring the Yang down. The magic pixel. Crazy. She's burning. She's punching. She's hitting. She's out of there. Carmine in safely. Razo just trying to stabilize the nature of this team because the Yang Carmine is reliant on the unit staying intact so that you have access to the dreadful win condition of the damage and unblockable scenarios. And yeah, that was something that they are highly rewarded for. You know, having the proper resources in order to cash out the kill on the Adachi was fantastic for Razo, but there it is. Dante fighting back with that slow Narukami, take down the Carmine as soon as possible. Level 4 resonance both sides. Oh my gosh! What? That was so good! Dante just holding their ground. The mere instance they saw Razo running forward, just IAD back with the EXZO as the stop sign. Don't you dare approach. That was a very, very good action there from Dante. Because it had everything that they needed. It wasn't too committal. So if Razo did like a 5B, there's a chance that they'd be able to evade given the back swinging nature of that move. It covered good space with the EX Fireball being a projectile, and it was enough to kill in a safe manner. I like that a lot. Bruh. Nah, it was the Carmine. What? The reverse hit fight. Did he die for that? This is some clown shoes crap. Okay, he didn't die for that, but I'm disgusted. But you are kind of seeing what I was talking about, the importance of Razo maintaining the 2v2 nature of this team. Because now we're getting a little bit of an insight of what this team is capable of, even despite the unblockables, right? Of just once they're able to have a little bit of offensive momentum going on. Oh, yeah, 2A check to not have to deal with any of that Yang armor. It looks like Dante is very familiar with the Yang countermeasures needed in order to subvert any chaos. Adachi 5P picking up right when you forgot that he was there, because Dante had that cross combo active for so long but didn't actually commit to too many assists. Adachi just tripping you over, and there it is, the air super to check both characters. The DP, Dante just on fire with the decision making right now, but there it is, the throw bait from Razo, forcing a 1v1 situation. Resonance pops on both sides. Another one of those EXEO snipes. Dante's cracked. Really finding those time and time again. Okay, Razo trying to close space. Has Dante between a corner and a bloody man. Looking for vengeance. Okay, Razo spending quite a bit of health just to keep this pressure going. And there it is. The 2A is going to be... it's just what you have to do with Carmine. I mean, in order to have access to your pressure and the way that you can make a comeback of that sort, you do have to use health as a resource in order to do so. And potentially, especially with the way that Dante found the hit off a double 2A, shorten the lifespan of where what was previously potentially a 2-touch situation, just going down to 1 mere touch off of two 2-2As for Dante in order to close that out. So Razo with the character select was maybe thinking of going to something else. At the end of the day, still landed on the Yang Carmine for the reverse sweep that's necessary. But yeah, I like I'm a really big fan of Dante's decision making in these neutral exchanges. Like they are putting like the EXZOs have been so wonderfully placed. That is so unfortunate. She was just stuck in her armor, ate all that BZO. Look, she's already at half health in like the first 8 in-game seconds. Oh my gosh. Only broke to Persona. Did not make contact with Narukami. And this is a rough spot for Razo to be in. I mean, the team is so contingent on having it available as a unit. You're going up against one of the best teams in the game here, Narukami Adachi, that is almost fully healthy. And you have such a committal character that you have to make this comeback with in the form of Carmine. We saw how they have to use their health in order to make these comebacks in the first place. And like, health is already at such a disparity going into this 2v1 mismatch. This is very rough for Razo. Not to mention the resonance has been spent. It's just, everything is kind of stacking up against them at the moment. Yeah, you see Dante just playing almost a Tekken-like Korean backdash style. Just IAD back JB, IAD back JB. How are you going to approach? Razo trying to make it work. Fighting for their life out here. Literally gets the throw. A little bit of life back. Oh, yeah. Dante challenging. Sets up the sandwich off that Adachi 5P. The Narukami JC cross up. Gonna be able to get the cross slash, and that will do it. Dante T, the 3-0 victory over Razo. Dante played that fantastically, in my opinion. It was just so wonderfully executed. Keeping Razo under pressure, having very good game counterplay, and just, yeah, strong fundamentals at the end of the day, and not getting... I think what's most important is just like the Yang Carmine, when we see that team picked on the screen, the thing that is always in the back of your head, fear is the snowball potential of if they land an unblockable. That wasn't even a situation that Razo was able to create, just with the way that Dante was playing it, so conservative, concise, and so pristine in that neutral game. So with that win, Dante did guarantee a spot in top 6, win or lose their next match. Was guaranteed to show up on that Data FGC stream. And this is another match for a top 6 qualifier that we had here. Uri versus Ducketer.
All right, for this match, the stream did go down, or the recording did go down, so Yuri is up 1-0 as we start the match.
Cool. So yeah, I think what'll be just based off of Duck's performances, because Duck has had quite a few stream matches here. The question that we're always asking is how we're going to be able to start Heart Ino. Uri's equipped. 9 has buttons and spells and such that can, if not counterplay Heart directly, it could influence the way that she moves around the air. Maybe you have to back homing a little bit earlier. Maybe you have to change your trajectory, commit to something that you weren't previously, set on doing, just given the space that's being covered, which is good. The sooner that you're able to make like Heart, use those interactions, the better it is for you defensively. But we're not seeing so much of that right now. Duck is just kind of charged up right now, taking the fight to Uri. That is a ton of damage, dude. 14k. Relax. The overhead, the Oki straight thereafter, burst safe. Everything's coming up Duck right now, dude. Bop, bop. Yep. Spin the meter just to get that little itty bitty damage needed to take out that Izzy away. Okay, off the counter hit JA. Look, 9 the Phantom, especially Uri 9 the Phantom. Something that's definitely capable of coming back even from a scenario like this. You look at the health bar, you're saying, how is that possible? This is a witch that's capable of very crazy, crazy things. Duck is in that corner. You can see Uri taking things nice and slow. Got a little bit of a chunk of life back. Maybe nothing that's too significant in terms of making this a 2-touch scenario, but every little bit counts. The clock, yeah, that's something that Duck has to think about, of like how they approach with Heart, as long as that clock is on top of them. The counter hit air to air. Uri is making this more and more doable as time goes on. Shaving away at Duck's life, just trying to get a 1v1 created. Another clock. Duck has to be careful how they approach. Time is not on their side in the immediate sense, only in the macro sense on the timer right above us. Walks under. I think that Uri was trying to make it a little bit ambiguous on what side that clock was actually going to explode on. Good defense from Duck. Recognition. The teleport out, but wasn't a counter hit. Not able to combo into those 5v2bs for a confirm. But Uri, somehow it still feels like they're in this and an absolute threat. As we've hit rampage time, this is very beneficial for 9. There's going to be more EX fists and more clocks, but Duck was able to find the last bit of damage that they needed before things got too off the rails. But although that was a game for Duck, I do want to point attention to how doable that felt for Uri's 9 that entire time. Like when they popped Resonance, I was just saying like this could be done, and like the match was stalled out for quite some time where it still felt like Uri was in it, but life was still against Uri at the end of the day, and Duck was able to make it happen. And rightfully so. Duck had such a fiery round start. I mean, just taking the fight to Uri the entire time. Looks like Uri's trying to find a little bit of that momentum themselves. The unblockable. No, not a true unblockable. Is able to up back. Very good recognition there from Duck there. But that's a constant thing I've been seeing. When they reset to like a neutral situation, Duck trying to close the gap with homing, and Uri just meeting with an immediate JA counter hit starter to just cover that space where Heart's trying to go. The fairy. Ooh, Duck caught by the fairy. A beautiful conversion here from Uri, leading to an unblockable as well. Beautiful. But yeah, Akatsuki, one of the rare characters in the cast, is actually equipped to deal with that situation very nicely due to that parry DP that they have access to, kind of nullifying the unblockable. But yeah, good luck, little Duck, indeed, as this Heart Ino fighting for her life against this witch and crazy sword lady. Talking about justice. Okay, this is a solid start. About like 10k, close to 10k that they'll be able to pop in on Easy UA. Doug just flying around. You can tell that they want to take down Izzy, but has to be careful how they do so. Doesn't want to leave themselves too exposed for a free 9-4P or anything like that. As 9 is in the fray now, that dangerous territory Izzy is now out in the back, chilling, healing, and not dealing with any Heart Ino at the moment. Okay. They're sniping away. Duck just being very cautious with how they approach, just not immediately going for the homing every single time, just trying to factor multiple things. Is Uri going to call an assist? Is an EX fist coming? Is there going to be a ball spell that's used for level 1? There's all these things that they have to keep in mind with how they navigate this neutral game, because it is so risky. Yeah, this bobbing moving play style, a good EX laser to stuff out that 9. Duck is making this look more and more doable. The 2B absorb on the Sonic Saber. but not able to escape the 4P. Uri having the subsequent combo to follow. There it is, stomp on him, and that will do it. Uri would be able to go up 2-1. But another valiant effort in terms of a 1v2 mismatch that we've seen from both players now. Previously at Uri's 9, and this time with Duck's Heart. Just recognizing the task at hand and trying to execute it to the best of their abilities, keeping the tenacity available and just making their opponent work for it. You know, I know you're in advantage. I know it's a 2v1 mismatch, but I'm going to try to go for the outplay. It's still going to be up to you to stop me. That's very admirable. Never give up. Here we go, Uri on match point right now, finding a big 5B when Duck has no burst available. That freshly brought in Akatsuki gonna be met with peril as there's meteors above. Again, Akatsuki does have access to that parry that can make defending against some of 9 spells a bit easier. However, it is still a parry DP at the end of the day. Carry some inherent risk if you're called out for it, and we kind of saw the fruition of that with parry out in the open, just leading to Akatsuki's death as Heart is faced with the task of that was, oh my, what? That was like, I think that was like a block string that allowed for Uri to build up level 2 spell throughout the entirety of it, which set up for like a guaranteed unblockable. Like, that wasn't cool. Oh, actually, I think it's super cool, but like, I wouldn't want to block that. All right. Well, Uri's going to be able to take that 3-1. That was disgusting. Jeez, just utilizing all parts of the kit, 9's buttons, Izio's 6P to build up just enough for that level 2 seedling, setting up for the unblockable, and just putting Heart out of their misery just like that, right as Akatsuki met a similar death, did allow for Uri to qualify for top 6 off of that set. Solid stuff. So yeah, that was another winners quarters match. I do believe that we eventually did start going into some losers territories match. I don't think we ran every single winners quarters match on stream. So I'll be interested to see who pops up here. How are y'all doing on that match arena, by the way? Let me pull that up. We're at 17 of 50 codes. Everybody, if you're watching right now, we appreciate you for watching. Exclamation point match arena in the chat. You know, this is Combo Breaker. We ran this a couple of days ago. Be sure to check out that match arena link, as that match arena is still live. Direct donations, you could do it if you like. But really, we just want to make sure those contribution codes are used before we close the match arena tonight and pay out our top 4. There's 17 left. You just click that link, log into a multitude of ways, and hit the claim code button, and that'll donate a free 25 cents to the pot. We greatly appreciate it. But yes, we're going to be hopping over to another top 6 qualifier set. This is going to be Flowerman versus Reich, 2 players that we saw earlier. So Flowerman is going over to the Hilda 9, not locking in the Hilda Chie this time around, whereas Reich has, I guess, Vatista available. So yeah, I think this will be a challenge of, because previously we've seen Reich play in such a way to where they just have all the answers. They're able to cover a good amount of the screen just through Aegis's bullets and Batista's assist to eventually like lock you down, gel you with the JCs so that you can't approach, and then just have that lead to endless Aegis pressure until she basically, you know, 0 to deaths you, right? With Flowerman, I do feel like there's going to be a bit of a minefield just needs to be navigated with the Hilda 9, just because of how much space that can be created to where, you know, things like the Aegis 5B and 2B are going to need to be a little bit more on point and a little bit more used for a different purpose. You know, rather than trying to stuff your opponent's approach, it's going to be to like snipe out assists or to beat somebody's startup. So okay. Oh my gosh, it was a big whip JB, but Reich wasn't close enough in order to get a punish for it. The active swap, bringing Aegis in. Fortunately, was covered by that Vatista 6P to escape death, but now Reich's star of the team, the Aegis, super low on life. Actually needs to be a little bit careful how they navigate this. The EX Fist, oh my gosh, yeah, you need to get her out of there. Reich recognizes the dangers of the situation. Okay, the mirror with a 6P. Do not pass. Stay over there. Stay away. Cross combo. Okay, so this will be basically a super tag so that Right is able to get pressure for 4 bars spent. I actually think that was a very good idea because they did it when Flowerman had popped cross combo, meaning that if they were able to find a hit off the mix-up, which they did, Flowerman would not have burst for quite some time. That's worth the 4 bars, in my opinion. That was a very calculated decision. I like that quite a bit. Okay, go my lovelies. What? Ended up getting opened up there. Another pin. Yeah, the amount of chip that's created from this is absolutely insane. Vatista just being slowly but surely deteriorated. But Reich finding a solid hit. Resonance, confirm. Mid combo. I think this should be it. Can't see a reason why not. 5B, 2B. Megiddo Fire. That's the name of the game. Reich taking game 1 here against Flowerman with his Aegis Vatista. Okay, so Flowerman not locking in quite yet. Did they go for a character swap? No. Looks like they committed to the Hilda 9. Yeah, I mean, all things considered, I think that Flowerman is playing the matchup properly of just being covering those parts of the screen, making it hard for Reich to approach and not subjecting themselves to any danger as it pertains to Vatista Assist and Aegis 5B or anything. Definitely making Reich earn their offense that they are able to create. But once Reich creates it, once Reich closes that gap and gets their momentum going, they are seemingly unstoppable. It's really, really powerful stuff. Oh my gosh, yeah, just 5 Bs with the 9-6P to cover it, straight into the 2-3-6C low for the pickup. Again, no unblockable. I'm really, I don't know. I find it surprising the situation that Flowerman creates, but they don't always opt for the unblockable. End up getting the level 2 spell there instead. Oh, goes for a big snipe there with the Sentinel Force. Does not quite work. Oh. Okay, yeah, just pins for days. Plus frames created. 5C knockdown. Air to ground with DP out in the open. Fireman's just putting everything on the screen, even if it's a DP. Oh, not quite an air DP. We don't want to do those. We are highly vulnerable, and this time going to be getting punished for committing to an act of that nature. Megiddo Fire, my gosh. So much damage done in such a short span of time, and Fireman's still committing to these DPs. These are going to add up over time, and I mean, by add up, I mean, we're just going to kill 9. Solo Hilda coming in. You can see Reich already setting things up well ahead of time, trying to get a sandwich, but couldn't reinforce it to keep Flowerman locked down. And the star of the team, Aegis, left out in the open with not much life to gamble with, caught slipping, and just 6.6k will be able to bring her down. This is very doable for Flowerman now. The 2A poke there from Reich, going into the super. Tried to get a TRM check, but was just way too far away to actually make contact with a throw there. Oh, okay, yeah, the trajectory, Reich, Vatista, not vertically high enough for that 5 BB from Fireman to actually combo. Woo! Yo, footsies. Oh, yeah, Reich is very notorious for going for those throw baits. Fireman, very patient on the defense, not falling for them. That was a very botched whiff punish. That 2B not making contact with anything, and Reich just hitting that 2A a little bit too slow. Could have potentially led to death. But was definitely necessary in a clutch moment like that, as Fireman will be able to tie it up now. All right, here we go. Onwards into game 3. Ooh, okay, Reich trying to go for one of those JCs in order to punish the assist snipe that Fireman was able to do, but potentially just doing a little bit too late. Okay, good tech on the tick throw. Flowerman completely aware defensively of what's going on. And yeah, that's just been the name of the game. It's kind of like mounting into a way that is getting really hard for Reich to deal with the amount of screen control that's actually being created from Flowerman here. Because it goes beyond just like, you know, Hilda 4P and like what's going on there. Like, Flowerman's utilization of spells and the utilization of like 5Bs on both characters and everything is just like where Reich tries to go or where Reich tries to escape or how Reich tries to approach is significantly impacted by what Flowerman is just able to do as a natural result of picking a team like this with Hilda 9. Oh my gosh, yeah, I went for a tick through. That was weird. It's like Vatista didn't cover any distance at all. Maybe it was a can TRM check that just didn't quite pan out, but either way, Vatista's going to be going down. And Flowerman, yeah, you see the potential air unblockable scenario that was there, potential pressure that was able to be created. Flowerman was just like, you know what? I just don't want to be in the corner, opting to run away to try to get space rather than taking the pressure that could have been created from that incoming. Just kind of gives you an idea of what type of time they're on right now. You know, it's just like they recognize the win condition at hand, keep Reich out. And, you know, throw some mix-ups here and there from full screen, though. Cross assault, and that's going to do it. Fireman going up 2-1 in the matchup now. So Fireman just one round away from qualifying into that top 6. Yeah, in terms of how you do this as Reich, it's just like definitely a lot of patience is necessary, picking your spots well and making sure that you're getting the full confirmation and cash out necessary when you are able to find those hits. But easier said than done. Fireman just really committed to this keep away screen control zoning type of game that has been a pain and a half for Reich to navigate. Push block sent you full screen. Fireman says that's fine with me. Call the 9, heal the 5B, covering the ground. Don't you dare touch her. It's just so rough. Like when it looks like there's an opening for Reich to hit a button, it's just like Flowerman already has it calculated and covered of the partner character covering things. There it is. The threatened unblockable, not an actual unblockable, but just the Seedling and Flowerman staring at the Oki, knowing that Reich knew that he knew that an unblockable could come. And the Seedling hit anyways. This time going for the actual unblockable. There's no burst available. This Vatista is as good as dead. And this is a fantastic situation for Fireman to be in. Reich is in huge trouble. Whoa, my gosh. I thought it was going to be an air unblockable that Fireman went for, but just went for the jump kunzite. Reich was able to DP out. Still in a tough situation here. And you got to imagine reversal super is at least on their brain, but when do you even find a point to do it? Fireman doing such a fantastic job of just maintaining that screen control presence. If we're going to do mix-ups, we're going to be doing them from full screen. How dare you try to approach Hilda 4P? If nobody got me, I know Hilda 4P got me. Can I get an amen? As Flowerman gets the 3-1 victory and progresses into that top 6 with the Hilda 9. Fantastic stuff. Oh man, these winners quarter sets were good. I didn't like. I mean, like I said earlier in the stream, I didn't really get to see any of these matches. I was busy like TOing and like calling people for other stations. So it's really cool to see how this all kind of unfolded to where we got to the top 6 that we were able to get. That some of you may have watched. Again, that's on Data FGC. I think that's uploaded to YouTube as well. If you want to check out their YouTube to see the top 6 for the BBTAG tournament we were able to run at Comic Breaker, all in together. This was definitely an all-in-together type of affair, as there's multiple hands that went into the pot in order to make this possible. Me and Paul were able to host this, but we also had support from a couple of special buddies. Festival of Fights being one of them. Festival of Frights is something that's happening this year. That's Southern California's major, hosting a variety of games, one of which being BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. The game you're watching right now will be hosted on October 29th and 30th in Riverside, California, joining a ton of other titles such as Smash Ultimate, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Guilty Gear Strive, BlazBlue Central Fiction, Dragon Ball Fighters, and Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. So be on the lookout for that. $3,000 in pop bonuses. We have you covered with BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle action in Southern California later on in the year. It was also covered with reading purposes dating to Chitin Books, the greatest manga provider in all of the land, with amazing titles that you should know and love by now. They've been a constant mainstay in BBTAG match arenas with titles such as Lone Life Another World. Uzumator made his way to Annoying, Shed That Skin, Rikasaki-san. All those titles are actually in the match arena marketplace that's associated with this bracket. But Chitin Books is so cool, they actually gave us books that we were able to give to the entirety of our top 8. as a reward for competing. So shout out to Chitin Books for their donation as well. And then, of course, it wouldn't be a show if we didn't give a shout out to Connor G as well, hooking us up with the pop bonus. And they just want you all to simply keep playing BBTAG. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Play some more BBTAG and watch some more BBTAG as we continue on with these pools, figure out how we got the top 6 that we got. We're going to be going over to YoFavScrub and Blooming Lotus. Blooming Lotus. The last time I saw... I saw this out of the corner of my eye. This shocked me a little bit. Because, like, the last time I saw Blooming Lotus to play BBTAG, they played Hilda Yumi, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, turning over and seeing Mitsuru made me kind of happy. But then seeing Mitsuru Susano'o, I was like, yo. Like, this... I think this team is probably very good. I just haven't seen it in action. So, I'm really curious to see how this match went. Here we go. Blooming YoFavScrub for top 6 qualification. YoFavScrub starting off strong with the boot. Yeah, YoFavScrub has gotten the momentum going. This is where they're the most dangerous, keeping you under pressure. And there it is, the fuzzy. If you haven't seen it before, it's going to hit you the first time, guaranteed. Who could be prepared for that? First 17 in-game seconds, YoFavScrub just complete control of the matchup right now. Did not get to see Mitsuru do much of anything. Susano'o has the damage in order to make a comeback like this, but needs to find the hits. That is fantastic burst timing to just have Susano'o going off into the distance as Ragna gets the guaranteed punish as a reward. Yeah, Blooming Lotus just can't seem to quite find their footing in this matchup thus far. Yeah, you gotta pop Resonance right here, but it's not gonna completely deter the mix. It's just gonna shorten the amount of seconds that you have to take it. YoFavScrub going a little bit of a passive route. The run up 2C. Good finder from Blooming Lotus to at least get some of this resonance usage. Pick them up and some to the ground for approximately 10k, 9.8 altogether. Word, the pickup off the Ruby 4P. Scrub looking clean, and yeah, it's really hard to recover from a opening sequence like that where you have a character just kind of vanish before your eyes in the way that they did. Mitsuru not getting a chance to play the game, and like I would say is a solid crux of this team and a lot of Mitsuru centric teams is having her available for the utilization of her instant overhead and having her be a star of the team. So when kind of similar to like the right style play, right, of Igus being a similar role in a BBTAG duo. So just having your star player go out in the first 15 seconds, it could be a bit demoralizing and hard to recover from. Blooming Lotus put up a good fight, but see if they're able to change the tides of battle a little bit this time around. Recognizing the implications of the situation of Mitsuru being in such a dangerous mix-up like that, to bring in Susano'o a little bit sooner so they can maintain their 2v2 for a bit longer and have the stability of their team be a bit stronger at the end of the day. But just because Susano'o is in doesn't mean the YoFavScrub offense is stopping. Yeah, there it is. Teleport to steal the corner. YoFavScrub just on fire right now. A constant onslaught of offense, but Blooming Lotus finding a proper 5A in order to bring things in their favor. And this is good. We get to see a little bit of how Blooming Lotus will be able to construct their 2v2 game of Mitsuru 6P in the back. All right, a lot of blocks, so YoFavScrub picking a prime opportunity to push block and not be subject to anything too crazy. But there it is, the instant overhead from Mitsuru, confirmable. Thanks to that Susano'o assist, the Bufadine super in order to punish the Ruby incoming. Now Blooming Lotus has quite a nice life lead. I really like the ideology of teasing those JAs to challenge Ruby in the air. Just an unfortunate assist timing leading to a happy birthday here for YoFavScrub. You gotta believe they're gonna be cashing in for everything it's possibly worth. Carnage, scissors, look at all that life regain for YoFavScrub's Ragna. That's so demoralizing every time that I see it happen. But a lot of that life kind of made up. Blooming Lotus playing fantastically with this Mitsuru Susano'o, but a trade that did not go in Blooming Lotus's favor at all. That Susano'o going down, we're dwelling away, fighting for our life. The scrambles are crazy right now, but they're YoFavScrub favored. Gauntlet Hades with the 6P. What do we do? Back. Another gauntlet. Did the stream freeze at this point?
Yeah, there's the stream froze at this point. We had to reset. But,
Okay. Got it. That makes sense.
But Scrub does take that.
Okay. I forgot for a minute that this wasn't live. I was so in the moment. I was just like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on?
All right, here we go.
All right, so Scrub was able to take it. We get a little bit of an idea of what Blooming Lotus is bringing to the table with this duo. Really what's going to be necessary here is for Blooming Lotus to find a way to kill a character and use what they're looking to do with this team to snowball to the end of the game and not allow for YoFavScrub to get started. Easier said than done, but that's been a constant attribute of both matches, the Scrub being in their comfort zone. Oh, unfortunate whiff on the Mitsuru JB, leaving so much vulnerable there. The YoFavScrub casting in a very nice punish as a result of it. The fuzzy wuzzy yet again. So hard to be in that situation. You want to crouch, but you can't. The fuzzies are right there in your face. And Scrub, again, taking down the star of the team so early in the first 25 seconds. Just allowing for another rough comeback to make with solo Susano'o Blooming Lotus. Very, very tough situation. Level 2 resonance. YoFavScrub keeping the pressure going. A super healthy Ragna. A nearly just as healthy Ruby. A hit has been found. Blooming Lotus in a rough spot here. The force sandwich push blocks the Ragna, but at what cost? Just pops the resonance. What can we do here? Good defense, all things considered. Was able to survive the entirety of that cross combo interaction, but just caught on the air-to-air for trying to approach. Jeez Louise, and the stagger pressure just catching the toes. YoFavScrub has the bar available, and that should do it. Gonna be able to get the 3-0 win over Blooming Lotus, and that was to qualify for top 6. Very solid stuff to YoFavScrub. All right, and with that, let's see. We got YoFavScrub and Blooming Lotus. We got Razo and NYDanteT. We got Flowerman and Reich. And we got Uri and Ducketer. So, yeah, from here, there's not too many matches left that were ran on stream. I know that we ran the winner semis. So YoFavScrub and NYDanteT is lined up. And so is Flowerman and Uri. And there was a couple of losers matches that we had coming up as well. So let's see where we ended up going. And yeah, we're actually going to be going to the Flowerman and Uri match. This is actually a run back from Frosty Faustings. If I'm not mistaken, this was losers finals between these two. I know these two just personally have a bunch of respect for each other, have traded off like NYDanteT and whatnot. Really kind of interesting to see these two kind of face off against each other with the similar ideologies of play that they have in store. So see what we got here. Flowerman on the Hilda 9, Uri on that 9 easy away. You see Flowerman already planting the seed of assist sniping with that Hilda JB, but that is something that you need to be careful of make sure that you make contact with 9 when you do so, because that 9 fist could be a whiff punish on that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But oh my, that was the seed had whiffed. And Flowerman actually still committed to the wake up super there. That was an interesting exchange of blows there, because I don't think Flowerman needs to do that to escape that. It wasn't a true unblockable. But yeah, Uri striking blood first, just Flowerman with this solo Hilda. Level 2 resonance. Uri's character is so healthy. Flowerman still fighting the good fight. Oh, tries to go for a massive throw bait. Uri just super patient. If Uri had a tech there, that was going to be a ton of damage. You're eating all of those pins as just like a raw super, and Flowerman still having a lot of meter available. I think they could have killed Izue off that. So very solid on Uri on the defense, not panic. Reversal DP. Uri just taking things fairly slow. I think they recognize the situation that Izue is in and gets them out. Whoa, that was good. Yeah, just teleporting through the 5 BBB. Not holding that overhead, I'll just simply teleport forward. Flowerman is doing a good job of still controlling space, making it hard for Uri to approach. It's like this divide of like, yeah, Uri has a massive life lead, but like, Flowerman is getting a lot of the right calls on what Uri wants to do despite the life lead, and it's adding up to this slowly but surely evening of the health bars. Oh my, okay, tried to confirm with the Navy pressure. No way! Okay, Izio fell out. That's very, very fortunate for Uri that Izio is able to fall out, because that was going to be a massive kind of shift to the matchup here. Izio is able to die. Yeah, that's the situation that we saw previously of like utilizing Izio's Sonic Saber to allow for 9 to get more buttons on block, so you get level 2 spell, uninterrupted seedling planted on the ground, and a potential unblockable setup. That's so cheap. Like so yeah, Uri taking that game 1, making quick work of the 9. I think Flowerman will basically how they played the end of that round with the solo Hilda is something that they'll have to try to find a way to emulate altogether in the macro of the 2v2 game, because 9 did get kind of sniped, and it kind of led to her demise after that. So if they're able to keep up the pressure of controlling the screen of where Uri wants to go, where Uri wants to be, and amplifying that, while keeping in mind the counterplay that Uri has available, Flowerman will be better for it. Okay, yeah, using 9-6P to amplify the Hilda 2CC, but just caught between a Uri cross combo here, constant Sonic Sabers, instant overhead. This should be it. Yep, the cross combo out of nowhere. Fireman able to take down the 9, who I would say is a pretty big problem for, I mean, ironically, even though 9 is on it, I feel like facing 9 causes Flowerman to have to approach the neutral game a little bit differently, a little bit less haphazardly. Beautiful clock confirmed combo to make sure that was a kill that was still Flowerman. But yeah, Fireman can't be as, although they can still control the screen, they can't leave themselves too vulnerable if Uri has that bar available, because just the full screen check with the EX Fist, you know? And other things, it doesn't always have to be EX Fist, it could be 5B, it could be Mirror, it could be Electric Ball, so it could even be Clock, if we've seen Uri kind of go for the Nephrite to put the pressure on Flowerman to think wisely about how they make their next actions. Oh man, teleport forward the easy FIP. I wonder if Flowerman blocked that cross up, because I thought that 9 was actually going to cross up there. Okay, but I feel like Flowerman has gotten a good sense of the name of the game here. Just as I say that, the 5B completely whiff punished by 9 Fist with the easy freaking Sonic Saber in the back. It's like, I'm telling you, 9 is a decent counterplay to Flowerman's style of team. Or at least it's just like maybe just a Hilda, you know? I don't personally really like the Hilda versus 9 matchup on the Hilda side of things. Word, what a beautiful anti-air. Not allowing for Uri Izio to roam the skies for free, covering them. That was very cheap to block. Didn't lead to too much damage, but still. And the 4P, the pickup, Flowerman. Full control of this match thus far. Solo 9 coming in, but again, that is the Uri Solo 9. If Uri could just simply play 2 9s, they would. Tough situation to fight out of, though. Yeah, it pops the mirror, but what? I don't know why that still made contact. I imagine that was a missed fist that wasn't intended to be 5C. We're just playing the slow game. Clock is still available here for Uri. Flowerman. Oh my gosh! What? Wait, routed the pressure in a way to where they would be able to pop mirror at the same time that Clock would pop, so that they would be invulnerable to the Nephrite. That was a Galaxy Brain level play there for Flowerman. Are you kidding me? What? Insane. Absolutely nuts. All right, Fireman on a completely different plane of existence. That was honestly quite incredible. As we're going into 2-1 territory, Fireman 1 game away from moving to the top 6. That was nuts. All right, and just back to that slow pacing that Fireman has been thriving in thus far. Having 9 back it up whenever it's safe to do so. Looking for the snipe, so but just gets caught by the JB frame trap. Uri pushed to this corner. Another one of those instant overheads. Didn't pop the cross combo to confirm off of it. Not the worst thing in the world. This is a good presence here for Flower Man. As they get a burst safe confirmed. Tag into 9. You already know what's coming. The unblockables. Seedling. Okay. Maybe was trying to bait a attempted escape there from Uri. But the crazy thing about this... the crazy thing about that situation, although Flower Man didn't actually attempt to go for the unblockable, the subsequent mix that was the follow was just as dirty. So... still getting some damage on Izio at the end of the day. She's on a magic pixel. Uri in a very dangerous situation. I like the idea to try to challenge the surfboard with a super. Izio just not having the proper super to do so and not facing the right way to get that punish. Right presence of mind, wrong situation. Whoa! I got really confused. The 9 assist was called at the same time that Uri teleported. I had no idea what was going on. It was the same animation. Okay, yeah, tried to get a pickup with the 2B to set up probably yet another unblockable, but a little bit too much preparation on the combo to actually confirm off 2B. Okay, yeah, and just Uri. Ooh! Oh my gosh, the shimmy being used with the instant air teleport and unblockable. Actually, Uri, this is a fantastic position to be in. This should be a dead 9. 2C pickup straight into the stomp, and that'll do it. Sheesh. So much momentum created from the stare down into the instant air teleport straight into the unblockable. 9 somehow still playing a 2v2 game as a solo character. What isn't she lovely? What a beautiful character she is. Oh my god, caught off the ground? Is that just it? Straight into the snap? This does a lot of damage. There it is. Yeah, just caught too intensely focused on the neutral game, walking back and forth, a 2-3-6C, able to clip it straight into the gravity squeeze. And mad damage to follow as Flower Man gets the 3-1 victory, qualifies for that top 6. Or wait, they qualify for top 6 winner's side. Uri, with that match, was qualified for top 6 loser's side. So yeah, with that being said, based off of context here, there was one more winners match that we had, and it's going to be a YoFavScrub versus NYDanteT that should be coming up. And it is. That's exactly what's happening. So, interestingly, I don't know the matchup history as of recent between YoFavScrub and NYDanteT, but I do know that they did play in bracket at CEO. If I'm not mistaken, with 3-2, and it forced YoFavScrub to pick Carmine Hakumen, a side team that they have available. Since then, I'm sure these two have played sets, but I'm actually interested in the fact that YoFavScrub opted to go Ragna Ruby for this set. Okay, already getting things started with the sandwich. Oh my gosh, yeah, the DP commit there from Dante, getting punished. Gauntlet Hades. What do we got for me on the Okidokes? The 4P, the TRM. Where do you think you're going? Already got 4 bars on deck. That is a signed, sealed, delivered. You're dead. Get him out of here. Adachi going down. YoFavScrub. Such a master tactician when the situation at hand is kill the character that shapes your team as soon as possible. 20 in-game seconds and Adachi's already out of here. Not to say that Narukami is incapable, but with just a level 1 resonance, this is a very hard situation to fight out of. YoFavScrub's character is so healthy. Oh my gosh, I just committed to that DP right out in the open. YoFavScrub, nobody's home. Bah, 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 bah. Cross assault for like 9.6k, jeez. Still committed to the DPs. Dante just trying to make it happen. Again, very tough spot to fight out of, just as a result of how Scrub is able to take down this character so quickly. And with that reversal DP, we'll be getting to game 1. Dante instantly going to character select. Going to... Oh! Okay, Narukami Hyde. Alright, so not believing in the Adachi, going to be going for the Narukami Hyde instead. maybe looking to play less of a full screen centric type of game and actually looking to play, maybe just looking to play ground game with Scrub and just like looking to get some outplays in the neutral game and see how that shapes out for them. You know, does have access to that Hyde 5P as a result that goes a little bit further, a little bit of a ground space control 6P with Hyde. And yeah, you see right there how significantly it's impacting the matchup. That Hyde 6P coming out, giving, oh my god, look at that fuzzy. Hey yo. That's kind of cooking right now. Okay, yeah, YoFavScrub doing a fantastic job of controlling the skies with Ruby, not allowing for any easy escapes. Whew, gets the burst. Yo, broke ankles. It's such a good tool. Narukami run up IAD back JB. Baits everything. The DPs, the throws, whatever you want to do. It's terrifying to be on the defensive end of. Okay. Ooh, gets the 2A check. There it is. Dante's going to be able to bring down the Ruby. Okay, good defense here from Scrub thus far. Now, Hyde is, I mean, it's worth noting that Hyde is at least bringing some chip to the table here. That was part of the damage that was implemented that, you know, caused Scrub to pop this resonance right here, right now, try to make this comeback. Not undoable. Not undoable. I can never count Ragna out. The life-stealing capabilities that's available if Scrub's able to find a hit. But Dante just doing a very good job of having a safe type of approach to it, keeping Scrub at bay, not allowing for any free actions, not making any mistakes, just keeping things squeaky clean as Dante takes out the Narukami Hyde. I like the pick. I think Dante as a player is more than capable of like hanging in the ground game with Scrub. It is being shown like right from that previous match, from the initial interaction, just like the 6P and what Dante was able to create off of it and the way that they were able to kill Ruby. And there it is. Just yeah, utilizing the ground game to their advantage. Bruh, the JC active switch. Oh, what a reversal! That was so good! No Gauntlet Hades being blocked. I'll just simply reversal it, throw into DP, try to make it all burst safe, but wasn't enough to kill Ragna. That's not a boy you want to leave alive. I understand, though. Okay, Dante getting a lot of mileage off the first opening seconds here, putting Scrub in a position to try to bring things back with Ruby. Does find a hit to get the party started. Woo! Dante's so patient on the defense. That little bait there from Scrub trying to get anything for Dante to flinch, but Dante's just unmoved, unshaken. Does find themselves back into this corner, though. Scrub doing a fantastic job of playing catch-up. Techs out of the corner. Escapes the Oki situation mostly. A good poke. I like that. It was a good poke on Ragna to kind of nullify the cross combo. Although Hyde got punished, it was a good challenge to make. Just completely nullifying the cross combo game that was available. In fact, it's like they not only nullified the cross combo that was available, they got to pull like Scrub's own trick on them to where like they found a hit on Ruby. It was in a situation where cross combo was just used, so Scrub couldn't burst. So it just led to Ruby's subsequent demise. Very good play there from Dante altogether, holistically. Okay, but oh my god, look how much health he's getting back, dude. Nearly a full health bar. All that work done for what? But Dante still keeping it strong. I feel like that was likely I don't know, was that an accidental Hyde 4P? That was really weird. Not quite allowing for the full stabilization of that combo. But all that life that Scrub got back instantly kind of lost here just due to a couple exchanges from Dante. Oh my gosh, not the cross-up blood scythe, dude. So many tricks in Scrub's bag. Pull out at a moment's notice. And just a tug-of-war on the Ragna health bar, even without resonance available. The life gaining slowly but surely. Scrub in a life lead now. Able to get the air-to-airs. Whew. This is crazy, this is crazy. Dante chipping away the push block there from Scrub, but Dante just able to find. You can't push block a Persona. You can't push block a Persona. And there it is. IDJB, the DP. Clashing with the Persona, but not actually clashing with Narukami himself. Dante, fantastic here as they go up 2-1 against Scrub. Scrub goes to character select. And so that could be what's lingering in the back of Scrub's mind right now, is given previous history, the Carmine Hakumen is something they've went to in the past. Maybe thinking of going that at this time, or just maybe taking some time to collect themselves. I mean, Dante, what they're bringing to the table with his Narukami Hyde, has turned the matchup a little bit on his head of what we saw initially with the Narukami Adachi. And so it is a Ragna Ruby commit that YoFavScrub has landed on for the rest of the set. So let's see what we got. We're going to game 4. Okay, so big fireball war that's happening between like Narukami Zio's Hyde 6P and Ruby 6P to kind of a battle for establishing dominance in the ground game. Oh boy, yeah, committed to a Rekka, not getting fully punished there from Scrub. But now it does allow Scrub an opportunity to close the gap, close space. What a block! Can't believe Scrub is ready for that act switch. Okay, a very, very active game from both players here. They are just completely flying around, trying to be elusive, not being a victim to blocking either opponent's assist. Good push block. It's a punish there from Dante. EXZio. Yeah, EXZio being held behind like that, serving as a multifaceted tool to not only clear the Ruby 6P, but to keep Ragna locked down. I really like the way that Dante utilizes EXZio just altogether. Okay, for sandwich, Scrub is actually in the huge negative here with the Ragna and did the JC. Dante did not active switch with it. Scrub is in a pretty precarious scenario here with just a solo Ruby. Tries to go for a jump, throw bait. YoFavScrub staying patient on the defense, punishing that Narukami in a position where they are forced to make it happen. Oh my gosh, the jump buttons nearly leading to a happy birthday. Dante able to narrowly escape the shimmies. Dante unshaken, unmoving, not falling for any type of throw baits. Playing things as safe as possible, but it gets caught in the crosshairs. It commits to a DP, the stress getting to them. Here it is, 1v1 scenario. Narukami Ruby pops the resonance. Gets caught on the dome with the falling button. YoFavScrub has so much meter to work with here. Is this going to lead to a kill? Oh, but the drop of the 2C at the end. It just gets the throw. And YoFavScrub with the solo Ruby still able to bring it back. Dante had a nice advantage in terms of characters and life, but Scrub was able to just capitalize off of the gaps in the neutral and just the carve their way to get in on Dante and keep that momentum going all the way through. Tie it up 2-2, man. That was crazy. The last game winners side to determine who gets into winner's side of top 6. Oh my gosh, and Scrub utilizing the cross combo in a more neutral type of situation to just make sure that they were able to lock down Dante. Really end up paying off at the end of the day. They got a ton of damage done on Narukami. Okay, but Dante attempting to fight back with his Hyde now. Again, going for... I feel like both of these players have been very good at not falling for throw baits. That's where a massive amount of damage can come from. And they just have very good resiliency on just staying patient on defense and simply waiting their turn. But man, Scrub gets so much life back for all these Ragna hits that they're able to like make contact with. Keeping the pressure burst safe. Dante's in so much trouble, man. This Narukami is going to be going down. It's just going to be Hyde left. And Scrub basically has the Ragna perfect available on the table. Boy, how this match has turned around. Dante pops the resonance. Gets caught low multiple times, not leading to anything too crazy here. A really tough comeback for Dante to have to make here with solo Hyde, but the happy birthday could be the start of something, but Ruby drops out. That is Very unfortunate. That was a good amount of damage that Dante could have had there for the happy birthday confirm. Scrub able to get the hit right after the residence ends. Now Dante commits to the DP, and that's going to be it. Dante will be able to, or Scrub will be able to take it 3-2. There's a huge sigh of relief, cutting it close there. That was a really good match. I really liked the Narukami Hyde pick from Dante, and just the way that they were kind of taking the fight to Scrub in the ground game. That's something that we rarely see, is somebody that's able to go head to head with Scrub in that type of way, and just straight up, challenging them to the assist war and like neutral exchanges and things of that sort, rather than like trying to like zone them out or do like an Adachi Narukami style of play. Dante showed that they were more than capable of doing that. They just couldn't quite find the finishing touches on some of those rounds there, but that was an excellent set. I enjoyed that quite a bit. All right, but that is all the winner side matches. So that set up the top 6 that you all were able to see, with Scrub and Flowerman qualifying for the winner side, Dante and Uri falling down to the loser side. We had to figure out who Dante and Uri's opponents would be. One of those matches that dictated that was Reich versus Ducketer. Here we go. 2 players with teams of highly mobile point characters just want to get in, wreak havoc, but having a trusty sidekick to make sure that the havoc is well structured. So similar approaches, similar ideologies, just different execution. Duck looking to execute first and foremost with his heart Aino, putting Raicha under pressure, but a solid I guess 4P call of all things, stuffing the approach of heart. Woo! Okay, I think that Duck was going for a gambit of like maybe if Reich like a run up 5A or run up 5B, but did not quite work out there. Just got clipped by the 2A. And Reich actually doing a fantastic job of playing Vatista point-centric playstyle. Vatista was forced into a burst, but wasn't desperate to bring Igus in under unsafe circumstances. It got a lot of work done with Vatista. Igus coming in as the cleanup crew to take down the Akatsuki and turning this matchup a little bit on its head. It was early game kind of presence from Duck that was dictating the pace, but now Reich is the one that's evened it up. All right. And just like that with the cross-up, Reich is once again doing massive work with this Vatista. Loving the JC combo. Trying to get as much damage off of this as possible. I feel like this doesn't kill. Yeah, close, but not quite. And the 5P call as the meaty. Reich's going to be able to take game 1. All right, well, I feel like that was the difference maker. I mean, there was one aspect of Reich's matches that we noticed time and time again is how long they left the Igus in there in terms of the overall scope of a matchup. This time showing that they're comfy on playing the Vatista point if they have to, and just implementing the laser fundamentals, utilizing Igus's assists very well, which is impressive in its own right. Igus's assists are not the best. So see how that shapes out in further games. So far, just these great Megiddo fire snipes out in the open where Duck is leaving themselves vulnerable. And just trying to clear everything with this Igus 5B, unfortunately not clearing all the space on the ground that they need to deter Duck's fireballs. But man, Reich, yet again, getting the pickup. Oh my gosh, able to force a DP whiff from Duck, and will be able to kill Akatsuki as a result of it. Very well executed pacing here from Reich, as it's a 2v1 mismatch. I mean, it is hard, I know, but she doesn't have a Akatsuki to help, but just the hard punch right then and there. Duck has a lot of meter to spin, making this all the more doable. Oh, that almost killed. I didn't think that was going to be that close to killing. Okay. Yeah, the super assist in order to bring Vatista in relatively safely. I don't know. There may have been, I don't know if Duck had meter, but Duck may have been able to EX laser kill Igus. Yeah, the good thing about Heart Idol Resonance having access to the kind of EX dash cancels just makes her damage absolutely insane. Got a little bit of that damage done to Vatista, but not quite enough in order to kill a character. Oh, the TRM check there from Reich from the active switch. And there it is. Reich is going to be going to 2 games now. Really putting on the hurting with this, I guess, Vatista. Oh, boy. And Duck has gone to character select. Are they bringing out? Yes, they will be bringing out the Labris. So yeah, as I said earlier at the top of the stream, Duck did bring out the Labras for some matchups here and there, and it looks like this is one of them that they opted for Labras on is against Reich. As far as the reasoning on it, I feel like I'm not really qualified to talk about it. Like Labras is just a character that you don't really see too often, and so in terms of just like the overall of what Labras offers in comparison to Katsuki for Duck, I'm not quite sure, but interested to see how it plays out. Megiddo Fire in 6P to reinforce the pressure. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the slow traveling projectile, that 6P. Heart just hovering right over it. Yeah, it does create a different type of playstyle that Duck needs to implement in terms of how they construct their mix-up from the hits that they land. Because you don't have the massive block stun assist of like an Akatsuki 5P to get your stuff started, right? You kind of have to do your mix-ups instantly. So you utilize Labras 5P to meaty, but you have to make sure that your heart action is something that's going to be an immediate mix-up rather than a prolonged mix-up. But yeah, Duck in a fantastic position with this happy birthday. This is going to be a dead Aegis. All right, so the Lapras proving useful one way or another. She's swinging. Chain Knuckle, all these buttons in the world, just trying to take down this itty bitty bit of health that Vatista has. Okay, right. Trying to pick their spots very wisely, but the resonance running out. Okay. Woo. All right, Reich is like, oh my gosh, just when I was about to compliment it, like Reich has been like slowly but surely picking apart the heart health bar, and then just one back homing is all it took. She's out of there, scot-free. Nothing ever happened. Going for these throw baits, Duck just 2-8 checking. But Reich keeping hope alive. I mean, Reich recognizes this position of if they're able to make this Vatista outplay happen, that's it. Like, they just need one more game. So fighting for their life, but not able to get it done at the end of the day, as Duck will be able to get game. Labras has a much better 4P, and it's easy to get an instant overhead on Oki with Lab 5P. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Woo, okay, yeah, good laser to just kind of check the assist call there from Reich. Pushed him to the corner as quick as possible, but Reich just able to get the snipe necessary. Sheesh! Good defense from Duck. Yeah, I mean, it was on Reich to... I'm actually... maybe it's a bit committal, it could be a little bit of cap, but like, from that position with Labras that low in the corner and Duck showing that they're willing to push block, I'm actually surprised that Reich didn't pop cross combo for like some Vatista 5P constant Aegis pressure just to see what Duck would do. Because they kind of reset back to neutral, and we're seeing the result of that, Aegis getting a little bit melted throughout the chaos that was to follow. Oh, that must be the overhead we was talking about. With the Labras 5P. Ooh! The scoop. All right. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Lapis 4P is doing a ton of work now that I have my eyes on it. And there it is, Duck with this Lapis pick, throwing Reich a little bit off guard as they've now tied it up 2-2, 1 game away from moving into top 6. So yeah, previous round, Reich took to the skies rather quickly. Looks like they're trying to go for the Megiddo Fire Gambit. Works out nicely this time around, just wasn't able to keep it burst safe. The nooch. Oh, that was a really committal action. I'm actually a bit surprised at that from Reich, going for the Gatling gun of all things, hoping that the Vatista 6P would keep it safe, but it did not make contact with Duck at all. All right, so the Vatista has been shown to do work in the past, but oh my gosh, the cross-up hit. Oh man, not to mention that Lapis is axed up. Woo! And there it is. Yeah, burst safe. Things are just going from bad to worse here from Reich. Duck doing a fantastic job of making things squeaky clean, not making any mistakes in terms of what they do with their hits. No burst points. And now Reich is just stuck with the Vatista to try to make this happen. This is a rough spot to fight from, man. Woo! The overhead! Okay, Resonance activation. Gonna be getting some life back, a little bit of chip that's available. Your win condition as Reich now is just basically play perfectly, right? Because like there's not like anything too major that Vatista has in terms of damage capabilities for making comebacks like these. And you can see the pressure starting to add up a bit. Duck piling it on with the cross combos, abusing that 2v1 mismatch that so often plagues these situations. Okay, but Reich being very careful with their movement, the way that they approach, not being too predictable. Duck on their toes, not falling for any throw baits, just simply back homing. Why would I throw? Oh, sheesh! And there it is, the 5A finally able to make contact with Vatista as Duck able to qualify for top 6 with the clutch Lapis pick. They ended up paying off. Oh man, and with that, I believe there's probably just one more match that we have on deck here to paint the full picture of how we got to the top 6 that we had on Saturday. That last match should be Blooming Lotus and Razo, which is going to be coming up. Blooming Lotus that we saw earlier with the Mitsuru Susano'o. Something I want to see more of. You know, like I said, that was a team that in theory, when I saw it, feels like it makes a lot of sense. So I was interested to see what Blooming Lotus had to bring to the table. We didn't see too much of a display of it in the match against Scrub, so I'll be interested to see what they're able to do against the likes of Razo, who looks like they are locking in the Carmine Yang. All right, yeah, went for the 2A check, potentially just to check for a Yang 5B, just in case. Open up her from the toes. Okay, just space control. Solid Mitsuru play here thus far. Razo swinging, looking for an opportunity to strike. Oh boy, and this off this burst, Carmine creating the chaos necessary to get things started. Hilarious. Man, what happened to Mitsuru's life bar? Yeah, Blooming Lotus recognizing what I was recognizing as well, just bringing in Susano'o now. But could this be the setup for basically the end of the game? That was one unblockable. Oh my gosh, a dropped combo from Razo. A little bit of a flub. But Yang 5B, no way, dude. Okay, no. We don't have to watch this match actually, because this is breaking my heart now. Just kidding. All right, Blooming Lotus on the match pixel, trying to fight for the life with the Susano'o against one swingy gal, swinging all over the place with the 5Bs and whatnot. She burns. Does she resonance? Yes, she does. All right, we're gaming right now. Fully turned up on the blue juice. Where are we going? Run up 2C. Fantastic approach there from Blooming Lotus, but no combo. That was... Man, I want to say that Susano'o could have killed off that, potentially. But it's all good. Still able to find the hit that they needed. Blah. Blooming Lotus will be able to go up game 1. Yeah, it feels like Blooming Lotus with the Mitsuru is just taking a very control approach and just keeping Yang at bay with like jump A's and 5A's and things like that. You could be playing a dangerous game in doing that, of like Yang's armor, if she's able to get the right read and use the right button to counter attack you. Things can go from bad to worse very quickly. Pinwheel to lock down the Susano'o, and now it's Razo. Whoa, my gosh, yeah, you see right there the 2B. In fact, the only reason why that didn't go completely in their favor was just the mere dropped combo, but that 2B did a massive amount of work. I think it absorbed the Susano'o 6P and made contact with Mitsuru. Okay, these whiffed combos are starting to add up. Bro, why does she have armor on her air normals? That's so cap. Oh my gosh, unblockables. Okay, last time Razo dropped the combo. Doesn't seem like that's going to be the case this time around. We are just looping for days on those unblockables. Just set up the Carmine 6P, same time as Yang command throw. What do? You cope. You cope and you recognize that you just lost the character to a single player game as Razo was able to tie it up 1-1. All right, see if Blooming Lotus is going to be able to get back into that space control mindset that they were in on previous rounds here. Whoa, my gosh, just 2-1-4A. Razo's swinging. Razo's taking a fight to Blooming Lotus as soon as possible. Okay, yeah, good duck under the 2-1-4 AA, not falling for that. Backdash the throw? Sheesh. No way. Oh my gosh, this team is so insane. And able to get the burst punish. You can't burst there. Oh my lord. Gets the life back. Okay, reversal supers. Blooming Lotus finding an opportunity to challenge the gap. Needs to find themselves in less unblockable scenarios. The Mitsuru burst successful. Oh, I respect the... Wow, that was crazy. I respect the attempt of doing Dwa plus assist to try to navigate, but Razo had the pinwheel out, push block Mitsuru back into it to completely deter that game plan. And now solo Susano'o fighting, yeah, committed to the entire that ground Viper, wasn't able to make any part of that burst safe, and leaving a little bit of damage on the table rather than just instantly cashing in a super. This is rough for Blooming Lotus. Wants to pop the resonance now, just swept on the toes. Razo, one game away for getting the qualifier, going for top 6. And yeah, an aspect of this matchup that we didn't see in the NYDanteT matchup are these unblockables that are coming into play. Razo's finding those right hits and getting these constant wins and neutral interactions where they can route into the unblockable. That's allowing for this win condition to come into the picture. Whereas Dante had a much more controlled style of pace to where they weren't getting hit by anything that consequential to allow for Razo to have access to that win condition, which make it really tough for Razo in terms of getting out neutraled. But Razo just seems to have the right idea of how to approach Blooming Lotus altogether. There it is. Yeah, you cannot burst there. So we'll be eating a punish. You were going to eat damage regardless, basically. Just got to weigh out the odds of what damage you want to eat. In this instance, it's going to be 10.3k, a very unhealthy Susano'o as a result of it. Yang just scrapping away. And able to make it burst safe with the active switch right at the last second to make Mitsuru with. Razo going to be able to get Mitsuru out of here, get some life for Carmine back, and another solo Susano'o bout here for Blooming Lotus. And what do? And just catches the backdash with the 5-8 check, and Razo 3-1, able to qualify for top 6. And with that, that paints the entirety of the picture. I mean, exclamation point bracket in the chat if you want to see how all the other matches went. But yeah, it did end up being, as you all probably saw, YoFavScrub, Dante, Flowerman, Uri, Duck, and Razo that were able to qualify for that top 6 that did happen at the Data FGC Twitch. I believe that's also uploaded on YouTube. So if you want to see how the rest of that tournament went, if you've been following along with us but just did not know this happened, be sure to check them out. Data FGC, they have the BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle Top 6 uploaded. This will also be uploaded at a later time. But yeah, that does it. This was Combo Breaker Side Tournament Pools Viewing Party from PlusFramesGG. I hope that you all enjoyed it. I know that we definitely enjoyed hosting it, and we wanted to make sure that we can get these matches to you all. The initial intent was to stream it. That did not pan out. Or live stream it, I should say. That did not pan out, so we wanted to make sure that we at least had a local recording, and I was more than happy to provide some commentary over it. One, because I missed commentating this game. It's been a minute, but two, just doing what's best for the community. Love y'all, and yeah, hope that you all enjoyed this broadcast. Again, some reminders. So exclamation point match in the chat. We're probably going to be closing that out soon. There's still 15 contribution codes left. Just make sure that you utilize all of those before the end of the night. We greatly appreciate it. And as far as other things that are going on, I mean, while we're on the topic of Match Arena, we'll definitely take some time to thank the sponsors again. Connor G coming in clutch with the donation to this pot and to the Awaited Fate pot that we did previously, $200, just simply supporting the BBTAG community. We appreciate everything that you do. Chitin Books with the $100 donation going towards BBTAG. They also were a sponsor that helped us at Awaited Fate. Giving books, manga to all of the top 8 participants was a welcome surprise. A lot of people were just like, oh, I get a book. So that was a nice little thing to just kind of throw in there as a little cherry on top for participating in our tournament. And of course, Riverside Game Lab, Festival of Fight, they're hosting Festival of Fights 2022. We've been saying it on stream, a tournament that is happening in Southern California, Riverside, California to be exact. Major of sorts that is going to be hosting the game we're talking about, the game we know, the game that we love, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle on the main lineup, joining the likes of other titles such as Smash Ultimate, BlazBlue Central Fiction, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3, Guilty Gear Strive, and King of Fighters 15. You don't want to miss it. That's all going down on October 29th through October 30th. So plan now. We'll be there. I hope to see you there, and especially hope to see you there if you want to play some BB Tag to just bring the community together. It's going to be in SoCal. It's going to be great. And yeah, man, I feel like I've said a mouthful. Paul, do you have anything else to add on top of that?
No, that's gonna be it. Just thanks for everybody who actually was at Combo Breaker, joining and participating with us. 48 man bracket. Could have been probably more, but it was definitely a good cap for what it is. Kind of went down to right up to the last minute. Definitely could have sped it up if we needed to, but wanted to get as many matches as we could online because it's not often we can play offline BB Tag, so definitely wanted to do that. But yeah, that's gonna close it out. Nothing else for me.
Awesome. Well, until next time, y'all, be sure to follow us here on Twitch. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We're going to be posting this on YouTube later, and follow us on Twitter, in our Discord to be in touch with all the PlusFramesGG events. I know we're going to be getting back into the swing of things fairly soon, as early as this weekend. So we look back to getting back to what we do best, which is hosting events for the SoCal community and the net play community. Heatwave, I see y'all, and yeah. We will be connected with y'all shortly. Y'all take it easy.
Have a good night.